And we're live. Welcome in, everyone. Thanks so much for stopping by once again as we got some more college basketball action tonight here in a dandy in store for the ACC. Both of these teams tied up right now on number 2 in the ACC this season, both with identical records going into this matchup here. Number 8 versus number 7 for the showdown at Cameron Indoor tonight. The Florida State Seminoles, 20-3 overall, 10-2 in the ACC, chasing after Louisville. So is the Duke Blue Devils, as they got the same record here, 20-3, 10-2 in the ACC for Duke. And welcome back, everybody, to the stream. Big thank you to all who joined me on the stream back on Saturday night. We had an incredible game. Had to be one of the best basketball games in the history of my channel that I've ever called. Went into overtime, not one, but 2 buzzer beaters in courtesy of Trey Jones for the game-tying buzzer beater for Duke, and Wendell Moore to get the putback right at the buzzer to give Duke the W over North Carolina, 98-96. What is good, guys? Thanks so much for stopping by here on the channel. I don't know anymore. What is good, man? Thanks so much for stopping by. Same as Vaughn. Welcome back to the channel here, Vaughn. And hey, what's good, Seth? Thanks so much for stopping by here, guys. Got a great one coming in here in just a moment right now. Hey, welcome on Sportscaster, my man Eric over here. He comes in here and says, chasing after Louisville, music to his ears right now. Since Louisville's at the top of the ACC at the moment, these two teams tied up right now at number 2. And I don't know anymore. He hopes that his Seminoles can pull off this one, but he wouldn't mind here. This is going to be a great game, hopefully, between these two teams. Florida State doesn't really have, like, one main, like, gigantic scorer. Kind of like how Louisville has Jordan Nwora being their big-time scorer, or, like, another team like Marcus Howard from Marquette, or Seton Hall and Miles Powell. This team does it. They're just so balanced here with this Florida State offense. They're led by Devin Vassell. He's averaging around 13 per game. MJ Walker averaging just over 10. Same as Trent Fars here. The 3 wings over 10 points per game for all 3 of those players so far this season. Welcome, guys, to the stream right here. Hey, welcome in, Vegas Vix. Thanks so much for stopping by again. Colin, welcome in here. Yep, huge game tomorrow. Rhode Island travels to Dayton, so we'll see what the Rams are made of tomorrow. Huge matchup. I think it's at 7:30. It's younger brother versus older brother. Tomorrow, the battle for the Toppins. Obi Toppin versus his younger brother, who, by the way, plays for URI. Not sure if any of you guys knew that, because Obi Toppin's taken the league by storm here for college basketball this season, but his younger brother, Jared Toppin, plays for Rhode Island. He's a freshman there. He hasn't got, like, that many minutes this season, but that should be a great matchup tomorrow. Unfortunately, I won't be calling that one since it's over on a different channel, CBS Sports Network. I'll be calling 2 games tomorrow. I do plan to call Kentucky Vanderbilt and then Michigan State Illinois. Hey, welcome in, Jason here. Thanks so much for stopping by, bud. I appreciate it. We'll be tipping off in probably about, like, 5 minutes from now or so. Hey, welcome in, all sports vlogs. Thanks so much for stopping by. Yes, Rip Kobe here. If you guys are new to my channel, about like 2 weeks ago, I had the Kobe jersey out for the first 8 days on my streams to resemble the number 8 that Kobe wore. Oh, that's awesome. I don't know anymore. Posting my reaction to the 2 buzzer beaters. That's awesome, man. I'm definitely going to check that out later. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Let's see here. Eric on Sportscaster putting he would rather definitely have a balanced lineup like Florida State than rely on Jordan Choke Nwora there, which he puts. Yeah. So yeah, some of these teams I have to take a look at some of these teams, because some of these teams just aren't really as deep as far as bench production. That's one of the things that Duke really needs to work on. Only 13 bench points, by the way, on Saturday. They get the game basically handed to them because of North Carolina's free throw miscues. They missed 17 free throws at the line. The thing that Duke really needs to build upon is the three-point shooting. They have just been so low three-point shooting-wise these past 2 games. Against Boston College, shot the ball 1 for 15 from behind the arc. Last 2 games combined, they're 5 for 33 shooting from three-point range. So if Duke wants to make it a big run here in March and make it into a deep run in the tournament, they really need to start dropping down the triples, and it needs to start now. With this one would be a big help here against Florida State. Let's see. Vaughn's so disappointed. The ladies golf tour. Oh, sorry to hear that, man. They've canceled the Honda LPGA tour in Thailand and the HSBC Women's World Championships, which those tournaments would have been held in late February. Yep, due to the coronavirus. Sorry to hear that, man. Oh, man. Yeah, sports in China right now is just suffering because of the whole coronavirus thing. The worst thing's the cruise ships. I think there was like a cruise ship story I heard about where everybody's like stuck for like 2 weeks in the cruise ship, inside the cruise ship. They're only allowed to like 1 hour to go wander out of their rooms for like an hour, and that's it, and then they have to get stuck in their room for the rest of the 23 hours. So we'll be tipping off this game in just a moment. Hey, welcome in, Patrick. Thanks so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. I actually did not hear about the Thailand shooting. I'm going to have to look that up later. Prayers out to everybody out in Thailand. That's terrible. Oh, man, that's terrible. I heard that there was, like, a shooting, too, earlier today at a Walmart in Arkansas. It's just, jeez. It's unfortunate, like, the world we live in, like, that this stuff happens. We're going to be tipping off here in just a moment. If you guys are new to the channel, feel free, spike the like, hit the sub, as I call play-by-play basketball here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Yes, that's a good point there, Eric. Lamar Kimball, Williamson of Louisville, and yeah, David Johnson had a huge game against Duke when they took on each other a few weeks ago as well, and Selensky, as they're getting that bench scoring there, and that's been huge for Louisville. So yeah, we're gonna get to this game here in just a moment, everyone. Great matchup in store. Number 8 versus number 7. Yeah, I heard that like a lot of the East Asia countries like are dealing with the coronavirus. It spread over there because some of the people from Wuhan went over there back to, like, some people might have like family over there on trips. So we're gonna be tipping off this basketball right now. A half court circle this game at Cameron Indoor Stadium for this matchup. Duke going left to right in the court, wearing their white home uniforms with blue numbering and lettering, and Florida State in their maroon uniforms for this one with gold lettering. As Florida State tips it off, they get the basketball first. Hey, welcome in, Alex here. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by. I appreciate it, bud. Florida State has it, right wing perimeter into the hands of Trent Forrest. And over now to MJ Walker. Swings it back outside. Florida State takes a quick three. No good off the mark. Rebound by Trey Jones. Basketball goes to Duke. First possession. Jones has it. Top of the key. As he is guarded by Trent Forrest. Jones now swings it out to the left wing. Over to Goldwire. Goldwire still with the basketball. Dribbling top of the key. Bounce pass over to Jones. Jones into the lane. Oh, he got stripped of the basketball. Pickpocketed there by Trent Forrest, and the ball goes right back over to Florida State. They lob it all the way. Out of bounds, got tipped, though, as Duke tips it out of bounds with 19:18 left to go in the first, and Florida State will get it right back. Hey, welcome here. William Price in the channel. He wants me to do a Western Kentucky game. I'm sorry, but I don't get, like, any of the channels that Western Kentucky comes on. But if they ever make it to the tournament or so, and if it's like a good tournament matchup, maybe someday we'll have a Western Kentucky game. But they're never on national TV unless they like take on like a powerhouse team during like non-conference. Florida State dribble drive inside. They just got fouled, so Trent Forrest will go to the free throw line as this is still 0-0 first minute in the game. 2 shots by Forrest. First one. This one's up. This one is good as Florida State has the first points on the board today. Oh, yeah. Dame Time has just been going off lately. He has just been insanely really good lately. Hey, welcome on the channel here on Sportscaster. Wash Red Girl, thanks so much for stopping by. Second shot. That one is up. That one's good by Trent Forrest. Duke with the basketball. 19 minutes left to go in the first half. Hey, welcome to the channel here. Patel. Did I hear about the... Oh, yeah, De Silva at Stanford. Yeah, I did. That was terrible. I saw that replay against Colorado over on the weekend. Oh, man, that was terrible. He was a Colorado player driving for a layup, and then he went straight into Oscar De Silva at the baseline. He fell down right on his head. It was terrible. He was down on the ground for like multiple minutes. It was bad. As Florida State misses the shot, Trey Jones in the lane. He gets it up and in off the backboard. This game ties up at 2. 2 even right now. Hey, welcome, Alex. Thanks so much, bud, for stopping by. I appreciate it, bud, for being a part here once again. Florida State has it. Left wing perimeter into the hands now of MJ Walker. Swings it out to the right wing. They take a 3. That one's off the mark. No good by Raekwon Gray. They get the offensive rebound, though. Florida State has it. Bounce past the left baseline. Ball gets tipped out of bounds. And it stops the clock with 18 minutes left to go. Seminoles will get the inbounds. Yes, I did see that Phillip Rivers is a free agent now. So he's moving on from being a Charger. Inbound coming up. Florida State has it. Top of the key. They dribble at the right wing of the perimeter. As that's into the hands of MJ Walker. He takes another 3. He's off the mark. No good. Rebound by Wendell Moore. Wendell Moore to star with a buzzer-beating shot on Saturday. They swing it out to the left wing. Goldwire with the basketball. Dribble jive. Floats it inside to Carey. Carey try to put it off the glass. He gets fouled, though, and he'll go to the free throw line and shoot 2. Hey, no problem, Will Price here. Too funny. He's going to keep on saying Western Kentucky until I finally do a stream someday. Western Kentucky. Yes, red and white Western Kentucky colors there. They have a pretty cool like logo that they have. How like the words don't go straight. It kind of like arches up a little bit. For Western Kentucky. But yeah, they did take on Rhode Island at the Ryan Center early back in non-conference play with Western Kentucky. First shot by Duke at the free throw line. That one's good by Vernon Carey Jr. Duke leads by 1, and they lead by 2 now. Carey hits both of them. Hey, welcome here on the channel. What is good, Avery? Thanks so much, man, for stopping by. I appreciate it right now. 17:35 left to go in the first half. Florida State with the basketball. They have it into the hands of Fars. Fars, right baseline dribble, and he puts it up and in off the glass, but they're not going to count it. They won't count it. There's a foul before. Stops the clock with 17.5 left to go. And that was an offensive foul, too, by Florida State. So Duke will get it right back. Duke with the basketball. Goldwire puts it into the hands of Trey Jones. If anybody new here is on the channel, feel free. Drop the like, hit the sub, as I call play-by-play. They have it at the left wing perimeter. Jones with the basketball. Swings it over to the right wing here to Stanley. Cassius Stanley. Dribbles now. Makes his move inside to the low post. Stanley splits the double team, and he gets fouled once again. We get a lot of fouls early on. And Duke to go back to the free throw line, shoot 2 more shots. Yeah, that's crazy. Vegas Vic's pointing out he can't believe that he predicted that buzzer beater on Saturday. That is crazy. You're just like Tony Romo, basically. Okay, so Cassius Stanley here for Duke, shooting 2 at the free throw line. First shot. That one's up. That one's through. Duke with the largest lead today. Hey, welcome on the channel here, Alexi Sawville. Thanks so much for stopping by, Alexi. I appreciate it. As we got a Seminoles fan on the stream here. Hey, welcome Robert Talley to the stream. You guys are awesome. Thanks so much for stopping by, everybody. Second shot coming up. That one off the mark, no good. Yeah, both of these teams I actually streamed last week. I did the incredible Duke versus UNC game on Saturday. And then I did Florida State back a week ago on Monday. They took on North Carolina. Florida State trailing by 3. They get the basketball now, working their way. Right elbow, they take the jumper, but Balsar Kopsarisa off the mark as rebound by Duke. Duke into the lane. Oh, what a block right there. And going back to the basketball, Dominic Olajinak blocks the shot from Cassius Stanley at the baseline. Duke will get the basketball right back. Hey, there's my man Eric. Thanks so much for stopping by here, Eric. I appreciate it. Indeed, Hayden. That game was so epic. Duke to inbound. Oh, that's a clear turnover. Terrible inbound passes. Florida State gets it. They have it now at the left wing perimeter. Into the hands of Patrick Williams. Swings it out to the right wing. Florida State takes the jumper. Free throw circle. Hits the rim short. No good. They get the offensive rebound, though. And the refs call traveling there with Dominic Olajinak. As Leonard Hamilton's not too happy with that one. As he got the offensive rebound. And then he was trying to back his way into the low post by Javin DeLaurier, but they called him with a travel. So Duke will have it back. Who am I pulling for in this game? I'm actually not a fan of either of these teams. I'm a fan of Providence and Rhode Island for college basketball. I'm from Massachusetts, by the way, right down the road from Providence. But if I had to bet on this game, I would go Duke in this one. I would go like a close game. I would go Duke, though, in this game. But a close one, though. Right elbow jumper. That one's off the mark. Just more because they're at home. in this one, as we got a rebound. Offensive board by Florida State on a tie-up with Duke, and it's going to go possession arrow goes to Duke. So 16 minutes left to go. We're only 4 minutes through the first half right now. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to drop the like, hit the subscribe button, as well as I call play-by-play of basketball here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. It all depends on tonight's game if Duke can hit the three-point shots. That's basically, they've been struggling last 2 games, and North Carolina gave them a complete gift. They missed down 17 free throw attempts. Florida State's a totally different team from UNC. Florida State can hit the free throws there. I think they're at the very top of the conference in free throw shooting percentage. So, if Duke struggles defensively, which so far they haven't struggled defensively like they did against UNC and Clemson, this game's going to come down to free throws, though. Yeah, so great point there. I don't know anymore. He thinks that whoever wins this game will be with the free throws in this one. Also the rebounds too could be a big thing. I think Florida State's like the bottom of the conference in rebounds, and Duke had all trouble against UNC trying to rebound it. So defensively here, this should be an interesting one for Duke if they can stop Florida State. Hey, welcome in, my man here. Alex from the DMV Sportsnet. I appreciate it, bud. Thanks so much for stopping by in the channel right now. Vaughn here. He has to wait for a month after Saturday to watch his cuties play golf there because the tournaments that will be canceled aren't on the schedule. And, yep, I know who you're talking about for sure, Vaughn. I appreciate it, Hayden. Thank you guys so much for being a part of the channel. Big thank you to you guys all here for making this channel possible. If anybody's new here, feel free. Make sure to hit the thumbs up for the like. Hit the sub, as I call play-by-play basketball. We had an awesome stream. We hit record numbers back on Saturday night, which was incredible. Duke against UNC, we had like over 500 people in the chat. And that was just like a once-in-a-lifetime stream. Like, that was absolutely awesome. Oh, jeez. One of the Iowa basketball players got arrested for driving without a driver's license. His name is Cordell Pernsell. Wow, jeez. That's not good there. Hopefully he's not one of the impact players. I don't believe he's like an impact player for the team there, but yikes. I know there was a thing with New Mexico's basketball team. It was the leading scorer for New Mexico got suspended from the team, and then that team, once the leading scorer, he was averaging like 16 points per game. I think his last name was Bragg III. Once he got suspended from the team, he got suspended for drunk driving. Once he got suspended from the team, New Mexico is just falling completely backwards. Do I think North Carolina will miss March Madness? Yes, they will miss March Madness, sadly. The only way UNC will be able to make it into the tournament, honestly, is just that they have to win the ACC tournament. Like, winning every single game of the regular season isn't going to help, and then if they make it all the way to the into the ACC tournament final and lose in the final game to 1 point or a buzzer beater, they're still not going to get in. They need to win every single game of the ACC tournament. So basically the regular season is basically for seeding now for North Carolina because they have zero shot at being like an at-large at this point. So Eric thinks that North Carolina will make March Madness as a 10-seeder, so no way. No way, man. I don't believe so. Not even Providence is in the mix right now, and Providence has above 500 conference record in the Big East. We're back to action. Duke takes a 3, and they're going to have to play like that tonight as Cassius Stanley drains it down from the left wing. These are three-point shots that were not falling at all throughout like the past 2 games. They're only 5 for 33 from the floor. Last 2 games against BC and UNC shooting the 3 ball. So that's encouraging there for Duke. Going back to their old roots like they did in that Miami game. Oh, he was just wide open. Just nobody contested that shot there. Stanley was left wide open. Florida State will get the basketball back. 15:30 left to go in the first half. They pass it over to the left elbow into the hands of Trent Forrest. Forrest now jolts to the top of the key, guarded by Trey Jones. Forrest makes his move, swings it back out, top of the key. Anthony Polite takes the 3. He's off the mark, and Deloria gets the rebounds. Duke has the basketball, 15:15 left to go in the first half. Hands it off to Trey Jones as he dribbles past the half-court logo. Cool. So, Alex, next stream for Sportscaster in the DMV Sportsnet 2020 NHL Stadium Series. Colorado Avalanche, LA Kings, 8 p.m. at Air Force Stadium. Good luck, man, as that's another 3-ball. Jordan Goldwire is basically silent on Saturday against Duke. He gets that one rolling, and Duke is 2 for 3 from downtown just like that. So, Goldwire knocks down the triple in a quick timeout here by Leonard Hamilton in this game right now with 14:51 left to go in the first half. So we're going to go right to another TV timeout in this game right here. If you guys are new, make sure hit the like, hit the sub as I call play-by-play. Am I planning to do Iowa against Michigan State? I think that's the one like later this month. I think so, Alex. I believe so. Let me get up Iowa's schedule for you because there's a couple of games in there that I don't think they've determined the network yet, but I think that they might be leaning on ESPN to determine that network, depending on what goes down. Let's see here if I'm gonna bring it up. I was looking at bracketology today. They had a 10-7 matchup, and actually they had put Rhode Island in the bracket as a 10 seed, and they had them facing Iowa as the 7 seed. So that's what I saw. One of the brackets. Oh, look at this. They got Look at this. They just made it Thursday night. Alex here. Thursday night, February 20th. There's a game on ESPN, Iowa versus Ohio State. So, guess who will be streaming that game? That game is a Thursday night game. Usually I don't do doubles on Thursday night, but they got a Big Ten later on Thursday night. So there you go. You'll probably get 2 Iowas from me before the end of the season, Alex. Because it looks like that game at Michigan State hasn't been confirmed yet, but the Tuesday the 25th at Michigan State. That one possibly looks like it could be put on ESPN. Florida State just got the basketball and scored as our TV timeout is over. 11-4 to score, 14:30 left to go in the first half. Duke coming up with it. They're going to go for the steal as they almost got the steal right there. And the ball goes out of bounds. Stops the clock, 14:15. Yeah, so, I don't know anymore. He thinks URI's in the bubble. Yes, right now they're on the bubble. Tomorrow's game against Dayton, that would help them out a ton for sure. Number 6 Dayton, which it's going to be Toppin versus Toppin. Jacob Toppin, the younger brother. If you guys didn't know, Jacob Toppin is Obi Toppin's younger brother who plays for Rhode Island as a freshman. And he'll be taking on older brother Obi tomorrow night, 7:30. URI versus number 6 ranked Dayton. Florida State with the basketball. Left baseline dribble, reverse handed layup. That one goes through. Quite the shot right there by Trent Forrest. Goes down, 5-point game, 11-6. Hey, what is good? There's my man, Little Man No Sports. Thanks so much for stopping by here. I appreciate it, brother. And definitely make sure smash the like, hit the sub as I call play-by-play, guys. Ryan Pig, welcome to the channel here. Yes, definitely. You are so true, but no matter what, who makes it on the bracket, it's going to be a bad and broken tough year to pick. For sure, dude. There's going to be quite the mid-majors I see that make it through the first round into the second, possibly the Sweet 16. Watch out for Northern Iowa for a mid-major there. Watch out for Northern Iowa. Watch out for the Stephen F. Austin Lumberjacks. Those 2 teams for mid-majors. And the Atlantic 10, too. I'll get a better picture how Rhode Island fares against Dayton tomorrow. But that would be the matchup there because Jacob Toppin, Obi's younger brother, he knows about his tendencies as that jumper, no good by Florida State, rebound by Duke. 13:30 left to go in the first half, but if there's somebody who knows the most about Obi Toppin, it is his younger brother who plays for Rhode Island. His name is Jacob, as we're back. They have it at the left elbow. Carey with the basketball. Hey, welcome back, Lexi. Thanks so much for stopping by. Carey swings it back out, top of the key, into the hands of Joey Baker for Duke. Swings it to the right wing to Cassius Stanley. Bounce pass, right baseline, over to Carey. Puts it now into the hands and the low post of Stanley, and Stanley puts it up and in for 2. 13-6 now to score. 13 minutes left to go before halftime. Florida State has it, right wing perimeter. Swings it over to the left corner to Trent Forrest. Forrest, bounce pass, left baseline, as that jumper is good by Dominic. He hits it for 2. 5-point game right now, 12:45. I appreciate it, Lexi. Thank you so much for stopping by in the channel and finding me. You guys have been awesome here tonight for finding my channel. Joey Baker passes over left corner 3, and Duke hits it. A 3-ball goes down by Matthew Hurt. Usually, he has been a complete seesaw lately. His production's been just some days a good game against Miami, and then he follows it up with a bad game in the next 2 or so as Florida State goes inside, dribble drive to the hole, they put it up and then off the backboard, counts for 2. 16-10. Duke now in transition. Oh, with a block though. Florida State clean block. They're going to get the basketball. Full court pass right ahead of the pack. One man to beat going in. And they get fouled into the lane. Joey Baker, the one who commits the foul. And Florida State will shoot 2 at the free throw line with MJ Walker with a 6-point game. 12:07 left to go. Awesome. Lexi is a massive Florida State fan. I appreciate Lexi for finding my channel here. I call play-by-play of all different types of teams. College basketball, March Madness tournament, NBA. Hey, welcome back on the channel here. AJ, Raptors fan. I called the Raptors on Friday. Thanks so much for, yes, Raptors playing today as well. I cannot show the game because it'll get taken down by copyright, and there'll be no game because YouTube cracks down on the copyright stuff. So that's why it says play-by-play only. Thanks so much, Lexi. I appreciate it. Yes, of course, here. Lexi to the channel. As we welcome you here. Lexi Sawvell. Awesome for finding my channel. First shot was a missed free throw by Florida State. Shot number 2 here coming up at the free throw line. This one is up. This one is good by Walker. Puts it to a 5-point game. 12:07 left to go in the first half. Duke will get the basketball right here on the inbounds. They do. They put the ball into the hands of Jordan Goldwire. Yep, and Alex is a huge fan of the Iowa Hawkeyes. Yeah, this channel is basically for any of you guys that's sports fans, no matter what fan you are. Me and Vegas Vix are URI basketball fans for Rhode Island. We have a couple of Kentucky fans here, Louisville fans, any fans possible on the stream. Right wing 3 taken, and Matthew Hurt hits it for the triple. His second one tonight as he drains it down. 19-11 to score. Matthew Hurt with 6. 11:40 left to go in the first half. Florida State with the basketball. They have it at the top of the free throw circle. Patrick Williams goes inside and Hurt blocks it. And it goes out of bounds. Matthew Hurt credited with a block. Stops the clock. 11:33. And right now, this Duke crowd really getting into it. As they've been struggling past 2 games on the road. But Duke today, they had to reset their mind or something. And they're doing it all correct right now in this one so far. Matthew Hurt with a big block. Just underneath on Patrick Williams just a moment ago. And we're going to go to break here. TV timeouts on this game right now. And Duke is up 19-11. Yes. Okay, yeah, I did see that before, and then the chat moved right past it. But yes, Landon, this is the only game that I'll be doing tonight. So this is it tonight for this game. Awesome, Lexi. That is awesome there. So that's so encouraging that this stream was the first one that popped up. That is great. So everybody else puts in a link or so, and you don't really want to click on those links because it could lead you to something else that can't really, work, or something that could really damage your computer as well. So, this is an actual play-by-play that I do of the game. What do I think about the UNC Duke game? That was crazy. I called that game. We got over 8,000 viewers here on that game. It was insane. Absolutely insane. I called my first ever buzzer beater of the channel. Indeed, the last shot Duke made was amazing. The free throw that Trey Jones made, that was just incredible there. Like how he put it right on the rim, just like the front rim on the free throw with the amount of force. It was just luck there that he was able to get the basketball back. He was dribbling. It was so close. UNC almost stole that basketball. He got stuck behind the three-point perimeter, and then he somehow got the basketball back as UNC almost got the steal. And that is basically on North Carolina's season in a nutshell. 17 missed free throws, and they botch a huge lead within the past couple of minutes as they were up by double-digit points, and then they go into overtime and they lose on the buzzer beater by Wendell Moore. So Sam here, thanks so much, Sam, for stopping by on the channel here. He is going to Duke to play basketball after senior year. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. So hopefully I'll be able to see you on the roster, and when Duke plays in the future, when you're on the team, I'll call some more play-by-play with you, and I'll remember you on the channel. That's awesome. Yeah, we had somebody who stopped by Friday night on the channel. He told me that he won $77,000 from hitting a half-court shot at halftime of the Phoenix Suns game. And somebody posted the video. It was real. It's a real video, and the guy went into my chat and told me in the chat. I feel honored because he told me in the chat. He was like, hey Sal, I just won $77K shooting a halftime buzzer beater at the Phoenix Suns game at halftime. Wow, just like, congrats for him, man. It's interesting what stuff happens here. So this is the only like college basketball game as far as top 25 significance right now. Landon will check in on the Baylor game. Yep, Baylor plays later tonight. Baylor playing like the bottom of the Big 12. They've been playing close. They played Oklahoma State close over on Saturday. They played Kansas State close really before that. Yes, Oregon, Colorado Thursday. I do plan to do that game, by the way. Both of those teams, we got a wacky week here. Number 8 versus number 7 tonight. Also number 17 versus number 16. As that game will be on Thursday there. I do plan on calling that one, Oregon, Colorado, and indeed there, my man Samu saying that he's playing for basketball for Duke there, of course. Big congratulations out to you. That is a huge honor, bud. As we get back to action of this one, Duke. With the basketball, they lead by 8, 11:30 left to go in the first half. As they have it right baseline, Carey puts up the shot and is up and good off the backboard, and Carey gets fouled as well. And Duke out to a hot start as they lead 21. Wait 1 second. Are they going to call a push-off by Carey here? I put the points in the board. That looks like... Oh, whoa. Coach, they erased it off the board. That did not look like offensive foul. That looked like a blocking foul. So Vernon Carey gets called with an offensive foul. No way. Did not see that at all. Coach K was telling the refs. He was like, no way. Florida State with the basketball. They have it left baseline into the hands of Trent Forrest. Passes. Low post to Copes-Arisa. Puts up the shot. No good. Rebound by Matthew Hurt. Duke has it right back. Duke with the basketball. Full court pass. They have it left baseline. Carey dishes this one back out to Joey Baker now at the right wing. Spin move. Baker bounce pass to the right baseline. That's a jumper. O'Connell hits it. Now there's the 21 on the board. So it's 21-11 the score. Florida State with the basketball. Awesome. Thanks so much for the score updates, Alex. Magic 18, Hawks 12. Yeah, I'll go through a couple of the NBA scores, what's going on during the next commercial break as well. Florida State with the basketball. Jumper, free throw circle. This one's up. No good. Rattles out. They just can't get a look right now from the floor. They're not going inside at all. Everything's basically deep twos, and they can't hit anything right now. Everything's back iron. Duke with the basketball. Top of the key. 10-15 left to go in the first. They have it at the right wing. Goldwire looking to pass it. Swings it out. Top of the key. Matthew Hurt. Passes over to O'Connell. Alex O'Connell. Back right corner. Back over to Goldwire. Now passes inside to Carey. Reverse hand Carey. Off the mark. Too strong. Off the backboard. Rebounds by Florida State. What do I usually do at halftime? I usually go through whatever scores are going on through basketball at halftime. Update you guys with like the leading scores of the game and things like that. Monday night's usually slow here as far as halftime, but and then just the chat goes by. The chat helps it out too with all the people in the chat here, which helps out a ton here as well. Hey, welcome in, Dave. What is good, man? It's Dave from the Yale Fighting Sword. I appreciate it, bud, for stopping by in the channel once again. Florida State just got fouled as they'll shoot at the free throw line right now. First shot, no good. Hit the back iron. As Florida State right now struggling from the floor shooting, and Duke putting on like around there, shooting high 50s from the floor. Hey, welcome Gavin over on Sportscaster. Thanks so much for stopping by here. 10-point lead by Duke at the moment. Shot number 2 coming up at the free throw line. Vernon Carey Jr. on the bench here for Duke right now. Yep. Practice makes perfect, and then if you keep on practicing, you know, big things could come for you. Obi Toppin was never, ever given a scholarship to a power conference school. Florida State, by the way, just missed both of the free throws at the line. The ball gets rebounded by Duke by the missed free throw by Florida State. Duke with it, top of the key, Trey Jones. Jones swings it over left wing perimeter to Cassius Stanley. Stanley now, spin move. Inside, he tried to pass the one back, it tipped, the ball is stolen away by Florida State. Florida State here with the basketball, past half court. Into the hands of Devin Vassell. Vassell swings it right baseline. They put it too strong off the backboard. Can't get it off. It's a rebound, though, and they lose control of it, and the key Malik Osborne gets it poked away from him. Duke with the basketball off the steal. Low post, right baseline, Stanley. And we get a foul in the court committed by the Seminoles. Number 31 for Florida State. Wyatt Welks was the one who picks up the foul in the low post. Yes, I did. That was Quite the speech, man. Travis Kelce's speech at the parade. That was awesome, man. I did catch it. I caught it the Saturday right before the Duke game. It was in between Seton Hall, Villanova, and Duke and UNC when I caught it. Duke will get the basketball back. 9:10 left to go in the first. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure drop the like, hit the sub here as I call play-by-play of basketball. Hey, welcome in, Taco Meat. Thanks so much for stopping by. I appreciate it, bud. They swing it over to, that's Wendell Moore. Wendell Moore got the game-winning shot, takes the jumper. He misses it. And the ball gets tipped out of bounds as well. The refs say it is last touched by Florida State. So it's out of bounds by Florida State at the baseline. So Duke will get it right back. I appreciate it, Lexi. Everybody tells me that. Thank you so much, Lexi. I appreciate it. Duke will get the inbound. They have it in the back of their front court right now. They get the basketball into the hands of Cassius Stanley. Stanley, top of the key, swings it over. Left wing, Goldwire. Goldwire puts it into the hands of Trey Jones. Trey Jones, the star, 28 points for Duke back on Saturday. Now over to Goldwire, but he loses control of the basketball, and Florida State has a steal. They go for the jumper. That one mid-range falls down for 2. Seminoles finally with something off a transition. 21-13. Classic song right there. You gotta fight for your right to party. Oh, man, that was a good one back in the day. I'll see what Duke can do on this possession. They have it right wing perimeter, circling around here to the right baseline. Stanley, and that's just another bad pass, stolen away once again. Florida State with numbers. In transition, they put it up, and that ball gets blocked from behind. That is not the first time today in this game that Florida State has had the basketball in transition, and they've got it blocked from behind. Matthew Hurt had a block before that a couple minutes ago. Going inside it's been difficult so far by Florida State in the low post. So inbound coming up for the Seminoles, trails by 8 right now. 8:14 left to go in the first half. Florida State inbounds, passing over left wing into the hands of Trent Forrest. Forrest swings it over right wing now and passes over right corner perimeter for the Seminoles. They put it back out on top, now swings it over left wing. Raekwon Gray dribbles left elbow, passes that one back open. Look for a 3, and they got it. Nails it down, Malik Osborne. Dropping down the triple for the Noles, and they're right now on a 5-zip run. 21-16, 7:50 left to go. I appreciate it, Lexi. Thank you guys so much for the love on the channel. If anybody's new here, feel free. Hit the like, hit the sub, guys. This has been an awesome crowd so far tonight. Duke. With it, they take the jumper, and there's a foul. They're gonna say blocking foul. So Duke should be shooting 2 at the line, as that was Devin Vassell who just committed the blocking foul as Trey Jones tried to take the jumper. That is awesome. I appreciate it, Lexi. Yeah, anytime, Lexi, feel free to stop by on the channel here. We do play-by-play of all different college basketball teams, whatever, like, the games I'm able to get over on, like, an ESPN or CBS for you guys. Here's the stream for tomorrow. That would be my ultimate dream someday, Vegas Vix. Me and Tony Romo. Tomorrow's streams. Number 12, Kentucky, taking on Vanderbilt at 7. I do plan to do a back-to-back tomorrow with 2 streams. So Kentucky Vanderbilt, first one at 7 Eastern. Michigan State Illinois right after that game tomorrow. Let's see here, Florida State. What we have for upcoming schedule here, because I want to see what we got for Florida State for their upcoming schedule. I've got like a bunch of Duke games, I think, that's still coming up. Like, I was counting them like a week ago. I think I saw like 7 left, and that's not even counting the ACC tournament for like national TV. Okay, so yeah, Florida State Louisville. That's I do plan to do Florida State Louisville for you, Lexi. That's on Monday, February 24th. So feel free to stop on by to that one. I think that's basically it for the ESPN ones or so. There's a couple of others on the weekend, but yeah, they're not really against like any like great programs. That's the only thing. And usually those ESPN weekends are tough. Usually I do like the weekends night ones. Am I gonna do a play-by-play for the XFL? I'm probably just gonna focus on the basketball stuff here since we're monetized over on YouTube. That's what I really want to do right now. But yeah, so it's more of just doing the basketball stuff here on YouTube right now. I wish I was able to fit that in, but it's it takes like quite a bit for the football streams. I really enjoy doing the basketball stuff. The football stuff too. I was looking at it. The XFL has like a lot of competition with their streams, but I really want to watch some of the XFL games. I did watch the one yesterday though. Vegas Vix is a head coach. That would be his dream. Yes, man. Live your dream, and then someday you might be a football coach. Actually, Vegas Vix. That'd be so cool if I'm able to see you be a football coach. I appreciate Lexi. Thank you so much for finding my channel. Awesome. So Lexi's gonna come here to more of my streams. Awesome. I appreciate it here, guys. You guys are awesome here. Make sure hit the like, hit the thumbs up, hit the sub if any of you guys are new here to the channel as well. Awesome. So you watched the Battlehawks game and the game before that yesterday. That's cool. Yeah, I watched the first one yesterday. It was New York against Tampa Bay. I watched a little bit with that one. 21-16, 7:40 left to go. Yeah, no problem. I don't know anymore. No problem. Whenever you guys are around, just feel free to come to my streams. I'm thinking about it. I'm not even gonna be here on Saturday. I'm actually going to the Rhode Island game on Saturday, I believe. First shot's good at the free throw line by Duke. So I'm gonna try to catch Rhode Island against St. Joseph's on Saturday. Second shot, good at the free throw line. That one's good. 7:35 left to go in the first half. Florida State with the basketball. They have it left wing perimeter. Trent Forrest with the ball now. Swings it back on top. Raekwon Gray passes over to the right elbow to his teammate. Takes a deep two. That shot no good by Florida State. Gets rebound by Duke. 7:20 left to go. Duke basketball. If you guys are new, make sure to hit the like, hit the sub here as I call play-by-play. Jones swings it back out. Left wing. That three is tipped up in the air. Deflected, and Florida State has the basketball. 2-on-1 fast break. They can't finish there with an alley-oop. Too high as they got numbers. Complete 2-on-1 in the pass well above the head off the fingertips of Devin Vassell. Duke. Bounce pass to the right corner. They get the basketball. They dribble back out to the right wing. Alex O'Connell has it. O'Connell swings it back out to Trey Jones. Deep three from the parking lot. Trey Jones, though, off the mark, hits the front ring. Oh, wow, what a rebound by Stanley. Offensive board. Cassius Stanley dribbling underneath, tried to put it back to Delorier. Ball gets tipped and deflected. Florida State has it. Seminoles. Free throw circle. Swings it back out left wing. Passes back in on top. They're going to slow down the offense. 6:30 left to go in the first half. Florida State has the basketball. 18 on the shot clock. They have it top of the key for the Seminoles. We get a foul. Foul in the court. Stops the time. I think it's a Duke reach, and Duke commits their fifth foul. Florida State with 4 right now, so the Seminoles will inbounds. Oh, awesome. So that's great there. I don't know anymore. So he's going on a road trip. Best of luck to your road trip, man. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't really have like any big vacations planned until around April or so. Oh yeah, you guys want to know what it is because in Massachusetts we have a holiday called Patriots Day. Florida State goes inside. They miss the first shot, but they get the offensive rebound and the putback as it goes up and in off the backboard for 2. 23-18, 6:10 left to go. But yeah, we do plan to go away like 6 hours west of us for a trip around April. It's like April vacation, like April, I think it's like mid-April or so. Duke with the basketball left wing. It's basically the same time that the NBA playoffs are basically starting. Duke has it inside the lane. Stanley gets it blocked by Florida State with the numbers in transition. Devin Vassell, one to beat. It's Jones to the hole. He gets it up, and the layup with the left hand is up and good for 2 by Devin Vassell. They're coming right back. 23-20. Duke with the basketball left wing. 9-2 run, last 5:15 here by Florida State. They take a deep 2. That one's good. Trey Jones hits it. The star of Saturday, Trey Jones, who dropped down 28. And he hits that shot right there. Florida State has it top of the key. 5:20 left to go. With the Seminoles with the basketball. Raekwon Gray swings it back. Right wing perimeter. Now, and they're going to go inside low post. Trent Forrest able to split the defenders. He lays it up and in for 2. Got a lot of quick scores here. Trent Forrest is, wow. I didn't even know. He's got the 5 steals. That's insane. Florida State scrappy team. They just play great defensively like they are doing right now. Trent Forrest has 5 steals, and we're not even at halftime. Duke, with the basketball, a ton of contact, and we do have a foul in the low post. Stops the clock with 4:50. Oh, yeah, I'm looking at the profile picture right now. That's cool, Lexi. That's cool. Yeah. It comes up small here on my YouTube chat though. So when I do have a chance, I'll bring it up later on after the stream, and I can see the picture like even bigger on the web page. Oh, cool. So Lexi knows Patriots Day. Yes. So festive. That's where they have the Boston Marathon on Patriots Day. We always, in Massachusetts, we have Patriots Day off as a holiday. Left corner three, it's off the mark, no good by Duke. Hit the side of the backboard, rebound Florida State. 4:40 left to go in the first half. Florida State jumbo jive. They put up the jumper right there inside the low post, and it's a blocking foul by Duke. Duke commits the blocking foul. Foul number 6 of this game for the Blue Devils, so 2 shots coming up at the free throw line by the Seminoles by Raekwon Gray. Yeah, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure hit the like, hit the sub here. We had over 500 people in the chat, which was crazy, by the way, on Saturday. Most ever viewed stream. We had like over 8,000 people view it. So, tonight's a little different. It's a work night, but still, we're trying to add to this stream today, which we're doing right now. So it's awesome for having everybody in the stream tonight. 25-23, second shot coming up at the free throw line. Florida State draws win and one as they hit it. It's been a good first half. 5 steals by Trent Forrest of the Seminoles, and Duke has the basketball. Trey Jones dribbles past the half-court logo. Hey, welcome in, my man. Optic Rambo 70, what is up? Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate the bud. Trey Jones swings it back out left wing into the hands of Stanley. Stanley now at the left elbow, get the ball poked away, but he gets it back, and that will be a reach and fall committed from behind by Raekwon Gray. So Duke will get it back. 4:19 left to go. Thank you so much, Lexi. I appreciate it. Yeah, Lexi, make sure to turn on the notification bell as well, so you know when I go live. So, if I do cover a Florida State game, you'll be able to be informed when I go live. 25-24. Hey, welcome in, Anta Kid. What is good? Thanks so much for stopping by here as well. Duke with the basketball. Low post. They put it up with Moore. He gets it blocked by Carey. Gets the basketball back, puts it up in the low post, and that one's good for 2. 3-point lead right now. 4 minutes left to go in the first half. Florida State has it, left wing perimeter. It's Raekwon Evans, swings it back over to his teammate here as that goes into the hands of Vassell. Vassell dribbles to the key, goes fadeaway. That one no good. Off the mark, rebounded. As this one close to being a tie-up. Did Duke force it? Jordan Goldwire, they're still fighting over the basketball right now. Number 15, Dominic Olajinak and Jordan Goldwire. Looks like it's going to be a tie-up on the court. Stops the clock with 3:45 left to go. And we're going to have a timeout, too, on the court right now. So timeout on the court right now. 3:45 left remaining. And we'll get right back here after this TV timeout on the court right now. Should Vegas Vix change his profile pic? It's up to you, bud. It's up to you, but it's cool to get to see what you got, what everybody looks like now, because I haven't met any of you in real life here. So right now we're just on break, everyone. We'll get right back over to this game in just a couple minutes. If anybody's new here to the channel, feel free. Hit the like, hit the sub, as I call play-by-play. Let's see this one tonight here. Leading scores for this one. We'll take a look at Duke so far. 6 points off the bench by Matthew Hurt. They've already got 8 bench points. They only had 13 against UNC. So already over that halfway mark to what they had against UNC, as they just couldn't get anything off the bench. But Matthew Hurt with 6 points. Jordan Goldwire got the start tonight. He got 3 points so far off a 3-point shot. Only shot he has made from the floor. But the leading scorers, 3 players tied here for Duke with 6 points. Cassius Stanley, Trey Jones, and Matthew Hurt. And they've been hitting 3-point shots. They're 4 for 8 right now from downtown. So clear difference. If they play like this is going to be a tougher team to beat than what they've been playing like throughout the past couple of games or so. The team that they're playing tonight, contesting Florida State shots, forcing turnovers, and hitting 3-point shots. And that's not what we saw against North Carolina. And we've been seeing it today in this one. Florida State, though, scrappy-looking team, as they got 6 steals, 5 of those by Trent Forrest. Forrest, the leading scorer right now, 8 points in this game, 4 by Raekwon Gray, and then the rest here with either 3 or 2, or yet to be on the board. Duke was shooting the ball great early. They were like 60% from the floor. It's kind of cooled down a little bit. In this one, though, Florida State just can't hit a three. That's been the problem so far in this one. 1 for 6 from behind the arc, whereas Duke is 4 for 8 right now. So let's see here. We got a couple moments as we're on the TV timeout. A little bit of NBA scores right now we'll go over in this one. If anybody out here is new, feel free to let me know who you're rooting for in this game. By the way, Florida State or Duke down in the chat below for tonight's matchup. Charlotte Hornets leading the Detroit Pistons here. 8:20 left to go in the second quarter. 28-18 to score. Charlotte up by 10. Brooklyn Nets leading the Pacers tonight early on. 39-34. Let's see, Magic up against the Hawks, 39-35. And the Raptors trying to look for another victory here for Toronto. Just red hot as they just been just on complete fire. Toronto up 18-9 against the Minnesota Timberwolves. That game's not even 4 minutes through. They got 18 points in less than 3.5 minutes. That is crazy for the Raptors. So we're going to get right back into this game here in just a moment. Number 8 versus number 7. 27-24 is the score. We have an inbound coming up. It'll be Duke basketball. So this will be Duke basketball after that timeout. They have the basketball into the hands of Trey Jones in the backcourt. He dribbles past the half-court logo. Jones now guarded, right wing of the perimeter. At the edge of the C at the Coach K court. Swings it out, top of the key. They have it at the free throw circle. Back over to Jones. Jones dribble drive into the lane. Ooh, that ball was taken away by Jones. Gets it, still lobs it. Oh, man. What a jam. Throwing it down right there. Vernon Carey Jr. and the alley-oop from Trey Jones for 2. That did not look like that play was going to formulate, but somehow they made sense of it. And Jones was able to lob it up over the top and just one-handed just throws it down right there off the alley-oop by Carey. Left corner 3, Florida State off the mark. They get the offensive rebound at Walker. Puts it back up on top now. Florida State inside there, stripped into the lane and stolen away by Duke. One man to beat here, Goldwire. Going into the lane, puts it over Olashinek for 2 right there. And Duke leads by 7, 31-24. 2:45 left to go. Hey, welcome in, Mike Brown. Thanks so much for stopping by here, Mike. I appreciate it. He is new to the channel. Thank you so much for being a part here right now. If you're new here to the channel, feel free. Hit the like, hit the sub as I call play-by-play. Seminoles basketball. 2:30 left to go before halftime. They dribble drive into the lane. They put it up high off the backboard. It will count for 2 right there as it sinks in. 5-point game. Devin Vassell only got 4 points as he is the leading scorer this season. Indeed, make sure subscribe and hit the like, hit the notification bell if you really enjoy what I do as well. I call play-by-play for basketball here, college basketball, March Madness tournament, NBA on the channel. Lob pass into the low post over to Carey. It was too high for him, bounced off the front rim. Going the other way. Florida State with the basketball and FSU gets fouled. Low post with number 4, Patrick Williams, and it stops the clock right now with 2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining here. Tomorrow night, I'll be back. Feel free to join me back on the channel tomorrow night. I do plan to do 2 streams tomorrow to get some more fan bases in here. As we work on the play-by-play fan bases of this platform here. I call all different types of games. I call Duke versus UNC, the insane game, by the way, on Saturday night. I called that one. Tomorrow night, we'll be calling Kentucky Vanderbilt at 7, Michigan State, Illinois, right after that one at 9 o'clock. But I've called some really good games past couple of months. It started off with Kentucky-Louisville, like right before the new year. And then we had a few other games that were really good on the channel. Kentucky-Texas Tech. One of those games, and then Duke against UNC, which by far has been the best one yet on the channel. 31-26. Florida State just missed the free throw in the bonus as Duke at the rebound, but Florida State just followed Duke here. So Duke at the free throw line. First shot by Trey Jones, and it rattles out. It's the 1-1 bonus. Gets rebounded by Florida State. Seminoles with the basketball, 1:50 left to go. Hey, welcome in, Thunderbolt. Thanks so much for stopping by here, Thunderbolt, once again. Florida State has the top of the key into the hands of Raquan Gray. Gray takes the deep 2. That one's up. No good. Hits the back iron. And they try to get the rebound. Ola Nishak does it. Puts it back outside. Top of the key, Seminoles basketball. Awesome. I appreciate it, Thunderbolt. So, yeah, tomorrow night I do plan to do that. When they go into the lane, Florida State gets fouled. And they'll go to the free throw line, shoot 2 shots. 1:29 left to go. Got 20 people watching now. We're almost at 20 likes. Feel free. Make sure. Hit the thumbs up. hit the subscribe button as well if anybody's new here out on the channel tonight. And thank you all for spending tonight with me on a work night, by the way, over here on the channel. 2 shots, actually, yeah, 1 shot. 1-1 bonus here by Trent Forrest. First one's good. It's a 4-point game, 31-27. Indeed, chat's growing here. Lexi, you should have saw it back on Saturday what the chat looked like. I couldn't even keep up. It was going so fast. Shot number 2 coming up at the free throw line. This one is good. It's good to grow like this, though, because this is basically how my stream went on Saturday. It was about 30-40 people in the chat right before halftime. And then halftime, we looked at the chat and we were like 70-80. And then once we got to the end of the second half, we were boosting over 100, going to 200 and 300, 400, 500 in overtime. Right corner 3, no good off the mark by Alex O'Connell. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by Duke. As Cassius Stanley tried to get it right there, but last touched the baseline. So Florida State gets it back. Oh, no problem. Good luck with work, Jason. Thanks so much for stopping by on the channel once again here, Jason. I appreciate it, bud. Anytime, feel free. That's why my channel is here. Feel free whenever you guys are around. Just feel free to stop by. Florida State lobs it over the top, and man, huge jam right there with a big fella, Balsa Kopsarisa, 7'1" from Serbia, the center for Florida State. Throws it down off the alley-oop. It's a 1-point game. 40 seconds left to go before halftime. Duke with the basketball. They have it into the hands of Goldwire. Got poked to the backcourt, but that was the last poke to the backcourt by Florida State. So Duke retains it. Goldwire passes back out to the left corner. Left baseline dribble. Low post with contact, and there'll be a foul. Blocking foul committed by Florida State. 2 shots coming up at the line by Duke now with 28 seconds left to go before halftime. So 28.5 in the clock. Yes, so we also called my first ever buzzer beaters of the channel, which was absolutely awesome back on Saturday. It was an incredible game. I've never called like a game like that good before. We'll see if like anything matches up to that like level during the tournament. First shot at the line, Matthew Hurt. That one's up. That one is good. 32-30 the score. 28 seconds left to go before halftime. Second shot coming up by Matthew Hurt at Duke. Just a moment, the free throw line. This shot is good as well. 3-point game. Florida State can tie it with a 3. We'll see what they can do here in their next possession. 28 seconds remaining. Seminoles get the basketball. Florida State will dribble past the half-court logo. Shot clock turned off in this scenario. 20 seconds remaining. Florida State has it. At the edge of the Duke logo, Trey Jones guarding now. That's Trent Forrest with the basketball for the Seminoles. He's got 12 seconds left to go. Forrest still guarded by Jones. Top of the key. His players motioning to the left. Forrest takes it. Now at the free throw circle. Shot fake. Clears some space. Goes for the little floater. Trent Forrest hits it for 2 right there. And that one counts in the timeout taken by Coach K with 3.6 left to go. 33-32 the score. 3.6 seconds as the jumper at the free throw circle goes down by Trent Forrest. Or just underneath the free throw circle, actually. Just went down at the ACC letters right there. As it's a 1-point game. So 1-point game right now. Duke will get the basketball right back with 3.6 seconds left to go before halftime. Anybody new here on the channel, feel free. Make sure hit the like, hit the sub. As I call play-by-play basketball. It's been a great one so far tonight. This is awesome stream to grow the audience. I've only done a couple of Florida State streams this season. I think this is my 3rd tonight calling Florida State. Yeah, I called them 2 times before for Florida State. The game against Virginia and also last week against North Carolina. So good to be back right here. So right now we're going to have the final 3.6 left to go. Florida State picks it off. Full court shot. Buzzer. No good. Too high off the backboard. And now we're at halftime. We're a 1-point game here. So 1-point game right now. Man, that is tough. I actually don't... I have no clue off the top of my head. I always have to look at it. For what it is or so, because it's so tough off the top of the head for Krzyzewski, but There's definitely a Z in there someplace. Yes, I did an Iowa game last year in the March Madness tournament. I did them against Cincinnati. Let's see here. I'll try that. K-R-Y-Z-E-W-S-C-K-I. I'm probably way off the mark as far as, yeah. That's going to be way off the mark. It's not even close. I want to see how you actually spell it, though, since it intrigues me now. Okay, yeah, I was off. So, this is how you actually spell it. Yeah, so I was off on that. K-R-Z-Y-Z. Yeah, I only had one Z. So it's K-R-Z-Y-Z-E-W-S-K-I. So that's how you spell Krzyzewski, Coach K's last name there. Oh yeah, almost a buzzer beater. That hit the top of the backboard. That was right before half court. I actually called a half court buzzer beater a couple of weeks ago. I was least expecting it. It was Kentucky against Texas Tech too. And Kentucky on the inbound, like I was least expecting that. They just get the ball on the inbound, they just chuck it up and it goes down at the buzzer. Like that was crazy. So really good first half here between these two teams, which is awesome. Trent Forrest leading the way in scoring, playing himself a great game. 12 points by Forrest tonight, 5 steals in the first half by Trent Forrest. Florida State with 6 blocks as a team. And Duke in this game right now. Duke, their leading scorer, 8 points off the bench is Matthew Hurt. So Matthew Hurt with 8 points is he had a big game a couple weeks ago against Miami when they crushed them by 30. I think 89-59 the final. 6 points by the trio here. Verdon Carey, Cassius Stanley, and Trey Jones all with 6 so far. But basically this game's been all Trent Forrest. If Florida State does want to take this to the next level, get the W, they really need Devin Vassell to be incorporated here for Devin Vassell to get some shots tonight, because right now Vassell 2 for 6 from the floor, 4 points so far by Devin Vassell in this game. Oh, wow. Awesome, Alex. That's great, man. So Iowa hit a buzzer beater. That's awesome. Yeah, I remember last year. Last game. Wow. Yeah, last year I think they hit a buzzer beater with Bohannon against Northwestern. But yeah, last year I called Iowa against Cincinnati in the first round of the tournament. I'm taking a look at the top 25 rankings, and I'm clueless right now. Like, I am clueless why West Virginia is at number 14. How is this team at number 14? Like, they just lost against Oklahoma. Like, no clue. Last game they hit a buzzer beater. He took on Nebraska. Last game, they crushed Nebraska in the last game for Iowa. So that had to be, if they did make a buzzer beat. I'm trying to see here if there's any single-digit games they had. They haven't. Iowa hasn't played any team actually. Any game hasn't really been like super duper close. They beat Rutgers by 5. Oh, so you were there. Yes, I did used to play basketball when I was back in middle school, and then I focused on baseball back in high school. I played baseball all the way through high school. I used to shoot a bunch of 3-point shots, and I made a good amount of them because I was like smaller than everybody else in the court growing up. So that's all I could do, since couldn't really do much against people who were like a head taller than me inside like the low post. So I used to go outside and show my range out behind the arc. Yeah, Iowa hasn't played like, oh, Penn State. They lost to Penn State by 3. But as far as close games, the closest win they've got is against the Rutgers by 5 points. So they haven't won a buzzer beater this season, unless there was a game in overtime that I'm mistaking. Like if there was a game that was taken into overtime that they took it to the buzzer. But right now we're just on break. But I remember last year they won a game with Jordan Bohannon at the buzzer. Yes, awesome. Thank you so much, Lexi, for checking out my last stream. The Kobe jersey in the background, yes. Yeah, I did like the first 8 days with the Kobe jersey in the background to resemble the number 8. That was a tough stream for me, the Pelicans-Celtics game, because I'm a Celtics fan myself. I'm from Massachusetts, by the way, and that was just a tough. Oh wow, okay, a halftime shot. Okay, yeah, I thought it was a. Okay, so that clears it up. Yeah, I thought it was a game ender. I was gonna say, so it was a halftime shot there. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, I think the reason why they dropped Iowa out of the top 15 is because of the loss to Purdue. Purdue is just a random like team this season. For Purdue, like some games they show up, some games they don't. It's just random. There's a couple of other teams that I've had trouble reading into. One of those is Maryland. Like earlier this year they had that problem. Florida is just so inconsistent. Like some days Florida is good, other days they're not. Michigan State got bumped out of the top 25. How much longer a halftime? Probably around like 10 minutes or so usually. Probably like 8 to 10 minutes or so until we get back. Man, San Diego State just keeps on rolling. They're talking about San Diego State right now, 24-0. They play New Mexico. Yeah, they play New Mexico. They're playing New Mexico tomorrow. Oof. That's rough for New Mexico there. That is really rough. That is a team that started out the season so well for New Mexico. I'm just gonna bring up their schedule to see how they started for New Mexico. Yeah, New Mexico started out with a record of 15-3. They started out with a record of 15-3. Now they're 17-8, and one of their players got suspended from the team. And it was their leading scorer, I believe, too, at the time. I think Colton Bragg. Yeah, now his numbers dropped, but he was a substantial player, starting 5 player for New Mexico when that happened. Let's see, I'm trying to find information. Oh, he's back on the court. So they so he's going to be back in the court tomorrow. So New Mexico got back their suspended player, Colton Bragg. He got allegations of misconduct. Jeez. Massive stuff going on with this guy. Like, why he got suspended and stuff. It's like a whole Antonio Brown, like, investigation right there. That's basically, like, looking like the same allegations there as what people, alleged Antonio Brown did. The same thing that player from New Mexico did. Crazy. Hey, thank you so much, Lexi. I appreciate it. She says if she didn't have this on her channel, she would be bored and not out of her mind right now. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it here. It really helps me getting through halftime as well because I don't know if there's other people who have the stream up that's doing the game right now, but sometimes it goes by pretty fast here. Sometimes it drags or so. This stream's gone by so fast today, though. Let's see. I'm gonna see if there's any other things going on right now. Or am I just the only one? Because sometimes people actually show the game and things like that. Yeah, I think somebody is showing the game right now over on YouTube, and that stream will probably get taken down in probably 10 minutes or so if they're showing the game right now. Yeah, I think they are, and they're showing it with a bunch of stuff. Yeah, because it has like 40 people watching. Bet you that's going to get taken down, and then people are going to get dumped probably into my stream or something like that, which one time one time I did a stream, the numbers of my stream went from like 30 people viewing at once to like 200, and I was like, what is this? And then the chat wasn't moving that fast, and then the chat just entirely stopped, and I saw the number of viewers. It went up from like 30 to like 200, and I was like, what is this? And then I realized that I guess a bunch of people got dumped into my stream because that video got taken off. That was the opening night game, Michigan State versus Duke. And then, jeez, that was a interesting crowd we had there. A really interesting crowd of people. We had to toss some people out of that stream because it just got so out of control. So how much longer at halftime? It's going to be probably like 3 to 5 minutes, and then we'll be right back into this game here. Probably like 3 to 5 more minutes, and then we'll be back right into this game here. Scoreboard update for everybody right now. Toronto Raptors leading the Timberwolves, end of the first quarter, 40-36 the score. Hawks leading the Magic at halftime in the NBA, 61-56. Nets lead the Pacers, 51-48. And Hornets up against the Pistons, 47-37. Hey, welcome in, my man, Old Deuce. Thanks so much for stopping by on the channel. I appreciate it. Oh, wow, that's awesome. Joe Wieskamp hit a buzzer beater against Rutgers. No problem, Lexi. Feel free. The stream's up here whenever you're around. Just feel free, Lexi, to stop on by on the channel. So we'll be back here in a couple moments, everyone. It's been a really good game so far, so this has helped. And Duke's hitting the three-point shot. Early on, they were shooting good from the floor. They've knocked out 4 out of 9 attempts so far. Florida State, though, has struggled. They're 1 for 7 so far from three-point shots. Oh, and he hit one against Rutgers last season, too. Man, Rutgers just... So was last season. So Rutgers looking like they're going to go to the tournament, but I don't know. It all depends on their matchup if they're able to get past the first rounds. It all basically depends on the matchups, because people ask me who do I have in my Final Four, and then it all basically depends on the matchup who I have in my Final Four, because if I have 2 teams in my mind that I have going deep, and those 2 teams right now at the moment are Seton Hall and Dayton, what if they meet up in like the Sweet 16? Well, basically that plan's done. That plan is basically done there. But we got all this season to see what we got going on. Of course, some of these teams, I think they're going to be getting out first round. Like, I've got Butler getting upset in the first rounds. I really don't like how Butler has been performing lately with their team. They were just a no-show yesterday against Marquette. Alright, no problem, Lexi. Thanks so much for stopping by, and she says she'll be back in 5 here on the channel. Yes, I heard about that. So Tyrese Halliburton's supposed to be like a top 10 pick, I believe, projected to be for from Iowa State. So he is done for the season. Iowa State's like basically out of tournament contention at this point. They would have to win the Big 12. A lot of these teams are basically like no shots to make the tournament. Like they're in the same boat as like Kansas State. Like, the bubble is getting smaller and smaller each and every day. Like, the teams that were on the bubble, like, last week or a week ago, they're just eliminating themselves, like, recently from, like, contention. Like, Alabama. Somebody asked me yesterday, like, how Alabama's doing. I think they're 12-10 right now, I believe, with their record for Alabama. And I told the person that, they're like, yeah, it's probably going to be tough there to get a spot in the tournament for Alabama. But for some reason, the SEC, I'm looking at the bracket, and bracketologists predicted that there will be up to 6 teams going from the SEC into the tournament, which makes 0 sense. I think there's probably going to be 4. For sure, Kentucky, Auburn, and LSU, the top 3, and then somebody playing their way onto the bubble there. It's either Arkansas and Mississippi State as the 4th. And then after that, it's basically up for grabs if they want to play with other teams. And then in the Pac-12, they have ranked USC as a 7. I disagree with that also. I don't think that the Pac-12 is really strong this season, as people say it is. I'm not too fond of the Pac-12 and the American. People are riding Houston as a 7. I think Houston will get out first round. Do I think Iowa can win the Big Ten tournament? And what would have to happen? I think best shot for Iowa to win the Big Ten tournament is for Maryland to get eliminated early, and then for Michigan State, for them to avoid Michigan State, and for Michigan State to get eliminated. Because right now, Michigan State's on a 3-game losing streak, but watch out for Michigan State still, because they still have a chance to bounce back, and I'm fairly confident that Michigan State will definitely be back in the top 25. Not only the top 25 by Selection Sunday, but I do see them as a top 15 team ranked in there by Selection Sunday. I think they're just on a cold streak right now. That's exactly what Texas Tech was last season. Texas Tech lost 3 games in a row, and they managed to find their way into the national title game last year, and I feel like that's kind of like Michigan State right now, that they're going to be able to find their identity. It might have not been Saturday, might have not been last week, but they'll be able to find their identity. But the best way that Iowa can win the Big Ten tournament would be to have the path paved for them to have Maryland get eliminated. Also to have Michigan State get eliminated, because they've always performed well in the postseason Big Ten tournament. And also just to have Purdue get eliminated, or to take on Purdue and beat them and get revenge for Purdue, because Purdue is so inconsistent. You never know what team's going to show up. So here we have it. We're back to second half here. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure hit the like, hit the sub, as I call play-by-play basketball. Florida State with the ball now. As they trail by 1, they dribble drive inside. They put up the shot. It gets blocked, though. Oh no! They're actually gonna count it for the bucket, so it's a goaltend, actually by Carey. 34-33. Duke with the basketball through the first 30 seconds. Duke has a free throw circle. The ball almost stolen away by the Seminoles, but Florida State reaches in. They commit the first foul of the second half right now. Duke will inbound it. First half was with Florida State. Trent Forrest got 5 steals in the first half. A lot of those in the first 8 minutes. And they just got the steal right there off the inbound. Another steal. Steal number 7 tonight for Florida State. And then they miss pass it, and Duke gets the steal here in the key. One man to beat. Trey Jones to the bucket. No good. He missed the layup too high off the backboard. Oh, Carey just dishing it right off there of the knees of a Florida State player. I think that was Raekwon Gray. Went off of him at the baseline. What a save. And that was Cassius Stanley. Cassius Stanley on number 10, actually. Malik Osborne. So Duke will get back to basketball. 1-point lead here by the Seminoles, and another steal by Florida State. They got a 2-on-1 fast break going into the lane. They put it up, and they got fouled. Seminoles will go to the free throw line and shoot 2. And Alex is going to get food here. No problem, man. Feel free whenever you can. Feel free to join me back. 34-33. 19 minutes left to go. And a good one tonight. Great game here between both of these teams. Florida State was down early, 19-11, but they have come back, and forcing turnovers has been the key. First shot, though, that has been a miss. This is exactly the game plan that Rhode Island's going to have to look at to play tomorrow against Dayton, because Rhode Island is a great ball-hogging, stealing type of team led by Fats Russell, number 3 in college basketball in steals per game. Second shot, no good. Florida State, rare misses at the free throw line, gets a rebound by Duke. Florida State 7 for 13. Usually they're a better free throw shooting team than this. They were shooting the ball 76% from the floor. Duke inside puts up the shot. They hit it home. That one's good. Duke with 13 turnovers. Florida State with 7. Seminoles with the basketball. Passing over to Devin Vassell. Dribble drive. Into the key. Oh, what a block. Into the student section right there goes Wendell Morris. He swats that one away. Right into the third row of the seating. Right behind the basket, and Florida State will have to inbound in the front court. Devin Vassell just driving on, carrying him. Moore comes towards the side and swats it into the student section. Florida State has a free throw circle. 18:35 left to go. They dribble into the lane. Oh, nice pass and feed. They find Malik Osborne. He jams it down at the right baseline for 2. 1-point game. 18-25. Duke misplaces the inbound. Florida State just stole it. Took a quick 3. No good off the mark. Rebound Duke. Duke with the basketball into the lane, and we have a blocking foul as Cassius Stanley tried to go right there off the pass by Trey Jones and got fouled. We'll stop the clock right now. 1-point lead by the Seminoles. Duke gonna shoot 2 at the line. Stanley, first shot, no good, hit the back iron. If anybody's new here out on the channel, feel free to drop the like, hit the sub as I call play-by-play basketball. Number 1, Raekwon Gray, checking out of the game right now for the Seminoles, picked up his 3rd foul. We got 18-20 left to go in the second half. Duke shooting the free throw, that one's good. Tie game right now at 36. Florida State basketball. 18-15 left to go. They have a top of the key. Into the hands of Trent Forrest. Forrest at the left wing perimeter, guarded by Goldwire. Swings it back out, top of the key. Anthony Polite swings it over to the right wing here to Walker. MJ Walker dribbling now. Makes his move, right baseline. Floats this one up, but the ball gets tipped, stolen away by Carey. Carey puts it into the hands of Jones. Jones past the half-court logo. Trey Jones dribbling mid-range jumper. This one's no good off the mark. It's almost into the hands of Carey. Got it taken out. And Duke last touched the basketball. So Florida State will get it back. Vernon Carey Jr. is trying to chase after the basketball at the baseline. So Florida State gets it back. 17:50 left to go. Seminoles dribble past the half-court logo. Into the hands of Trent Forrest. Forrest with the basketball. Swings it back to the left wing. Polite with it for Florida State. Dribbles now. Inside the key. Over to Forrest. Forrest puts up the jumper. No good. Carey with the rebounds. Duke has it. Oh, stolen right back by Trent Forrest. And Forrest gets bumped into by Duke, and the ball goes out of bounds. And the refs say that it was last touch poked out of bounds by Cassius Stanley. Not going to call a foul. As Carey checks out of the game as he just coughed up the basketball right back. That Trent Forrest, 7 steals tonight, career high. Florida State inbounds at top of the key to Trent Forrest. Forrest, guarded by Goldwire, swings it over to the right wing to Osborne. Osborne takes the 3, no good off the back iron, and Duke coming up with a rebound. Florida State on the mismatch right now on the boards. Duke has it. 17-10 left to go. They have it at the left corner. Moore with the basketball. Swings it over to the left wing. Goldwire makes his move. Dribble drive. Inside, they pass it over to Wendell Moore. Left baseline. Moore takes a deep 2. It's up. No good off the back iron. Rebound by Florida State. Seminoles have it. Trent Forrest coming off a career high 7 steals already for him for the Seminole. Seminoles with it. Forrest. Left baseline. We got a reach and foul committed by Duke. This game's tied up at 36. Hey, welcome back, Lexi here. Thank you so much for stopping by. 36-36. Florida State actually had the lead when you were gone, Lexi, by a point for a couple minutes. They were leading 34-33. They were also up 36-35. Florida State will inbound. Left wing open 3. They take it, and no good. It was halfway in, and it rattled out. Rebound Duke. That was close. Duke with it off the rebound. Goldwire at the left wing. Swings it back over to Trey Jones, top of the key. Jones with 20 on the shot clock, 16:35 left to go. Swings it back out to Goldwire. Catch and shoot. Goldwire gets it. His second 3 tonight by Goldwire is 39-36. 16.5 left to go. 8 points tonight by Jordan Goldwire. Hey, and welcome in here, Alex, once again, as he is back. Florida State has it, left wing. Into the hands of Walker. Walker now swings it back out on top. They move it along to the right wing here to Patrick Williams. Williams, free throw circle, back outside into the hands of Forrest. Forrest lobs it now, right baseline. Florida State. Low post, the ball gets tipped away, but they get it right back over to Forrest. Forrest takes a right corner 3. Oh, no, it's off the mark. They get the offensive rebound, though. They put it up, hits the front rim, right at the shot clock. Florida State gets the rebound. We get a foul. We get a foul in the key right here. Duke commits the foul with 16 minutes remaining about. So 4 minutes through the second half. 3-point Duke lead at the moment. Looks like we got a TV timeout on the court right now. Coach K looking for a clarification about that. Yeah, we actually have a pet tortoise at our house. We have a pet tortoise and we have a pet turtle as well here. Maybe I have the tortoise in the other room, but when I do like a stream for you guys in the living room, I usually do these from my bedroom here because I have to hitch it up to my bedroom HDMI cord to get the stream off my laptop. But I do plan to do at the end of the month the Celtics-Rockets game from the living room where I did the Celtics 76ers a couple weeks ago from the living room. So maybe I'll show you the little tortoise that we have in a couple weeks once I do that stream from the living room. Right now we're on break. TV timeout, 3-point Duke lead with 15:58 left to go. We got like 20 people watching now. Make sure hit the like, hit the sub. If anybody is new here to the channel, feel free to let me know who you're rooting for in this game. If you're a Duke fan, if you're a Florida State fan, feel free to let me know as well. Yeah, sometime Not today here. I don't want to wake him up from his sleep right now. We had to put him to bed a little while ago. He was misbehaving, but maybe another time I'll bring in the little guy to show you on the stream. That's awesome. So Alex got Iowa baseball tickets. Cool, man. Yeah, this is the only college basketball game going on right now as far as top 25 tonight. Let's see what else we got right now. Hornets leading the Pistons, 47-40 in the NBA. Nets leading the Pacers, 60-57. Close games in the NBA. Bucks Kings, 14-14. The Raptors T-Wolves, 53 even. And Hawks lead Magic, 65-63. Hey, welcome in here, Bradley. Thanks so much, bud, for stopping by. I appreciate it, Bradley. The tortoise's name is Mr. Tops. So Mr. Chester Tops. So it's a male tortoise. In the turtle that we have, his name is called Spike. It's a painted turtle that we have, and I think the painted turtle is almost like 20 years old. Yeah, sometimes Mr. Spike goes into hibernation. The turtle sometimes. The tortoise though, the tortoise has always been active. Sometimes he's been so active that we have to tuck him into bed, which tonight was one of those cases. Today that he kept on crawling around constantly. So we got 16 minutes remaining. They're taking a look at the shot clock, if that ball hit the shot clock in time, or if it was a shot clock violation. So the refs say, okay, so Florida State ball right now. Awesome, Alex. So first baseball game Friday, and you're pumped for it. Wow. Yeah, I remember, like, college baseball starts, like, so early. Like, college baseball games, it starts so early, and the baseball fields that happen to be played around, like, the Northeast for, like, colleges like Mass, New Hampshire, Maine, a lot of those games take place, like, down south because the fields aren't even playable because of snow. Florida State, inside, they put up the shot. That one's good by Patrick Williams. 39-38, 15 and a half left to go. Duke with the basketball now. They have it top of the key. Yeah, no problem. The tortoise's name is Chester Tops. So Chester Tops, it's a male, and then the turtle's name, the painted turtle, his name is Spike. Duke inside, they fall down in the key. They get the basketball on the ground, and Javin DeLaurier gets it on the tie-up. It's going to be tie-up. Basketball goes to Duke. So Duke ball here as DeLaurier fell down on the ground, and Florida State in the low post was battling for it, but the tie-up possession arrow assessed here as it will go to Duke. 39-38, 15-17 left to go. If you guys are new, make sure to hit the like, hit the sub as I call play-by-play. And also let me know if you're a Duke fan or a Florida State fan in the chat if anybody's new. Duke takes the three. It's up. It's good. Right straight down from the top of the key right there. Through Main Street by Duke. They lead it with Jordan Goldwire. Perfect 3 for 3 from behind the arc. He's got 11 points. Florida State basketball. They swing it over to the right wing perimeter to the hands of Devin Vassell. Vassell takes the right elbow jumper contested. No good off the mark. The ball gets tipped out of bounds. Last touch out of bounds by Florida State. So Duke will get it right back. Oh, wow. Michigan went all the way to the World Series last year and lost. Yeah, usually it's teams further down south, I feel like that. Usually win those college World Series. Win the World Series title. Oregon State, though, which is up in the Pacific Northwest, they won it, I think, towards the 2000s. That for three-point shot, no good off the mark by Duke. Rebound by Florida State. Florida State with the basketball. They have a right wing here with Trent Fars. Fars takes the right baseline jumper, and that shot went up in the air. It's a blocking foul, though, by Duke. So it'll send Fars to the line to shoot two. Yeah, they're pretty cute turtle names. Yeah, back in the day, I used to play PlayStation, and we had, or actually, it's not going to be a foul coming up, shooting foul by Duke. They're going to pass it over to Florida State. Florida State gets in the inbounds. Inside, the shot gets blocked. They still get the basketball right back. Floats it over to the right wing. They'll set up the offense into the hands of Patrick Williams. So it wasn't a shooting foul. Florida State inside, and that ball gets tipped off the bottom part of the backboard, and that will be a shooting foul right there. Trey Jones was playing defense right on Patrick Williams. And there's going to be 2 coming up from the free throw line here by the Seminoles. 42-38 the score. Yeah, so feel free, send that lightning bolt emoji there if you guys are pulling for Florida State. If you're pulling for Duke, send fireworks, bam, emoji right there. What Lexi just put out. If you guys are new, make sure hit the like, hit the sub on the channel. Yes, Vanderbilt won it last season. As Florida State hits down both free throws to the free throw line. It's 42-40 now the score. In this one, Duke with the basketball, 14 minutes left remaining. Duke has it top of the key. Trey Jones with the ball. Jones guarded top of the key. Still dribbling, swings it back out to Goldwire. Goldwire's made 3 3-point shots in this one. Jordan Goldwire under 14 remaining. Swings it back out to Jones. Jones takes the jumper. That one's good. At the free throw circle, puts it to a 4-point game. It's been a good game so far here. Under 14 left to go. Florida State has it. They have it at the left elbow. As that is Trent Forrest. Passes over to Vassell. Vassell takes the jumper. He's got it. Money on that one by Devin Vassell. It's back to 2 points. Duke with it. Devin Vassell's only got 6 tonight, by the way, for the Seminoles. Goldwire. Oh, bad pass. Florida State steals it into the lane right there, jamming it down for 2. As this game is tied up, Trent Forrest off the steal, coming off a career high tonight here, everyone. 8 steals in the career high performance by Trent Vassell. We're tied up 44. 13-17 left to go. Timeout on the floor taken by Coach K right now of Duke. Trent Forrest, 14 points, 8 steals. Just absolute ball-hogging clinic tonight with this defense. Reading that pass entirely. And this is a huge game for Trent Forrest here. Just taking it away. Taking it away. And he ties it up right there. Right at 44 in this one. The turnovers have been a problem all night long for Duke. That has been a problem here in this one for the Duke Blue Devils. 16 turnovers total. 8 by Florida State. They've taken care of the basketball really well so far in this one. But 13 steals here for Florida State in this game. This is really an interesting stream. Thank you so much for all the Florida State supporters out here on the channel, because usually it's been everybody from Duke that's been coming here. But this is just interesting that we got Florida State fans out here on the channel right now watching the stream. So I have no clue if the Duke fans just forgot that there was a game today or something, or I don't know. If you're a Duke fan, feel free to let me know down in the chat. But this is interesting, because usually we have like way more Duke fans than this so far. You know, there's a couple other streams going on though, so maybe they're on those streams. Yeah, there's a stream with over 100 people watching on YouTube, so they're probably at that one right now. Since somebody is showing the game, if that game keeps on going on, I bet that they're going to get dumped into my stream most likely. Right now we're just on break in this one. We'll take a look. Leading scorers at the moment here tonight. 14 points, Trent Forrest, career high, 8 steals, and we're not even halfway through the second half of this game. 13-17 left to go in the second, tied up at 44. For Duke, leading scorer tonight, 11 points by Jordan Goldwire, 10 points by Trey Jones. What a game to come back for Jordan Goldwire. He struggled big time against UNC. Perfect 4 for 4, 3 for 3 from behind the arc shooting the basketball. So right now we're just on a commercial break. Yeah, I saw a stream on YouTube. It has like over 100 people viewing, because somebody is obviously showing the game over on that channel. But before you know it, that stream's going to get taken down, because you can't do that. It's against like the YouTube copyright laws. And if they do that channel, like, somebody will probably report it or so, and then it will go down, and then people will probably get dumped into this one or the other one that's going on, which they're just showing a scoreboard of the game where, as I detail every play. This is a play-by-play channel only. But yeah, I've seen those streams before. Somebody showed the game from Michigan State, Kentucky, the season opener, and then they all got dumped into my stream because halfway through that game, YouTube just put them for a strike on it and deleted the game. So there was over 100 people got dumped into my stream that game at the same time. It was crazy how the numbers went up. So right now we're just on break. Make sure hit the like, hit the sub, as I call play-by-play here. Basketball action behind the arc, basketball on YouTube, college basketball, March Madness tournament, NBA, all on the channel. Trent Forrest, 8 steals. that is the most ever by an opposing player at Cameron Indoor Stadium. That's a career high for Trent Forrest. What an incredible game, and we're not even halfway through the second half. Yep, don't have to worry about copyright because I called the actual game. Duke with the basketball, tie game. 13 minutes left to go. Duke has it top of the key. Trey Jones. Trey Jones at the left corner perimeter. Lobs it over to the left baseline. Carey puts this one up off the back iron. Oh, they jam it down with Cassius Stanley, though. Off the tip, and that one, a monster jam right there for 2. Florida State has a 2-point game. Top of the key. Swings it over to the right wing, Vassell. Vassell with the basketball. Bounce pass over right baseline. They take the jumpers off the mark by Ola Nishak. They get the offensive rebound there by Florida State, but they step out of bounds in the baseline. So turnover Seminoles as the basketball goes back to Duke here. Yes, yeah, I actually do. Yep, I actually have a football channel too, Lexi. I'll put it here for you guys, but I'm gonna be focusing a whole lot more on the basketball channel since we got over 1K here. But I did call the NFL games over on the football channel. I'll put that in for you. Duke with the basketball. So I just put that in the chat. It's called Final Yard Football. That's my separate football channel on YouTube. Duke takes the jumper. That one's up. That one's through for 2. It's a 4-point game right now. 48-44 to score. 12 minutes remaining. Florida State has it. Devin Vassell. He has it at the right elbow. Swings it over to the left corner to Trent Forrest. Forrest lobs it. And that will be a foul picked up. Carey reaches in as he tried to deflect the basketball away from Ola Nishak in the low post. And that'll be foul number 6 in the second half for Duke. 2 fouls committed by Florida State. So Florida State will get the inbound in just a minute. Yep, so yeah, I just put that in the chat, my football channel as well. I do plan to stream the NFL draft from there. I know a couple people have asked me about XFL games and things, but I'm going to be focusing on my basketball channel here a whole lot more since we're able to make money off of this channel since we hit 1K last week. Sure here. Let's see if I can grab that link up here for you. I'm going to go back over to here. So right now we're just on break, everyone. Thank you so much for stopping by tonight, by the way, as I call play-by-play basketball action on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. So that's my football channel I just put in the chat. You're welcome. Tomorrow night, I do plan to be back for 2 streams to build up the audience here with a couple of different teams. I've done a good amount of Kentucky streams here and got a pretty good Kentucky fan base. So we'll be back with some more Kentucky tomorrow night and also Michigan State, Illinois. I haven't done Michigan State in over a month, so ready to get back to Michigan State tomorrow and call one of their games since they're on national TV. Haven't done Illinois in over a year, so good to get them. And they're right now in the top 25 at number 22. Awesome. Thank you so much, Lexi. I appreciate it. Did I see that XFL player broke their leg and had to bring out the cart? Oof. Actually, I did not. I actually didn't. I watched a little bit of the XFL, but I didn't watch like the full day's worth of the XFL. Oh man, that's terrible. Yeah, I do plan to stream the draft over for the football channel, but this is going to be more of the focus for me for the basketball channel since we got 1K here, and it feels like there's more room to grow on this platform. The thing about football is just so long, some of the football games. That's why. It's just, some of the football games go on and on, like 3.5 hours or so. Right now, we're just on break. We got remaining in this game about 12 minutes left to go. If anybody's new here on the channel, feel free. Hit the like, hit the sub, as I call play-by-play basketball and Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Big thank you to everybody who tuned into my stream tonight, by the way. This is a great crowd here that we have got throughout tonight's streams. Right now, we're just on a TV timeout on this one. We're going to get back to action here in about 15 seconds, though. 11:57 left to go. Duke leads by 4, 48-44. And a big thank you to everybody who I actually called the game on Saturday, called Duke versus UNC, and that was an incredible game there, by the way. Welcome to the channel here, Awesome Schultz. Thanks so much for finding my channel here. Thank you so much. Duke fan on the channel. Welcome to the channel here. Yes, I do get paid here for I do get paid from these videos, since my channel hit. You have to hit 1,000 subs to get paid on YouTube. So on the football channel, I just started that one back in August, so we only have like 230 something, I believe. Whereas like you have to hit 1,000 to get paid, which this one's the older channel, so I had more time to grow it. So we're over 1,000. First shot, the free throw line. This one's up, no good. Florida State misses it. Florida State missed the first one by Patrick Williams. They'll shoot the second one in just a moment. We got 11:57 left to go. And Florida State, just like UNC, struggling at the free throw line. They're 9 for 16. Patrick Williams, by the way, 90% free throw shooter, as he gets his second shot at the free throw line. He's 3 for 5 tonight. It's a 3-point game. 48-45 to score, 11:57 left to go. Inbound coming up just a moment for Duke. They pass it over to Goldwire. Goldwire here with the basketball with 11:50 remaining. They take it past the half-court logo. Do I remember the Super Bowl where Amari Cooper from the Dallas Cowboys injured his ankle was backwards? Yeah, it wasn't in the Super Bowl. It was in the playoff game. But yeah, that was a bad injury. Florida State with the basketball off the missed three by Duke. The Seminoles have it. Left wing dribbles now to the free throw circle. Trent Forrest with the basketball is going to be an offensive foul. Not too many offensive fouls today, but Florida State just commits one away from the basketball. So it'll go back to Duke. 11:30 left to go. If anybody's new here out in the channel, feel free. Hit the like, hit the sub as I call play-by-play. I'll give you, you've been doing great, Alex. I'll give you a couple more streams because you've been on for quite a while. But I'm looking to build up my audience, though. A couple more streams, just keep on joining me back, Alex, and I'll hit you up with a blue wrench after a couple more because you keep on coming back, bud, and I appreciate it. Duke just passed the basketball off the fingertips and out of bounds as Florida State will get it back with 11:20 left to go. Florida State with the basketball. They dribble past the half-court logo with Trent Forrest. Trent Forrest, career high, 8 steals tonight. The most ever inside Cameron Indoor Arena. Passes over top of the key to Raekwon Gray. 11 minutes remaining. Swings it out to the left wing. Florida State with the basketball. Seminoles have it. Bounce past Forrest. Swings it over to the right wing here to Walker. MJ Walker takes the three, top of the key. Hits the rim short. No good. The ball gets rebounded by Duke. Duke with it, leads by 3. 10:50 left to go. They put the ball into the hands of Trey Jones. Jones dribbles past the half-court logo at the top of the key. Jones. Dribble drive inside. Dribbles back to the right corner perimeter. Trey Jones guarded by Vassell. Jones now with 10:40 left to go. Swings it back left wing to Moore. Wendell Moore with the basketball. Bounce pass over to Matthew Hurt inside. Oh, got stripped to the basketball. Florida State with numbers. 3-on-1. Let's see what they can do. Bounce pass over to the left baseline. Dribble is inside, and they can't get the shot, but they get fouled in 2 shots coming up at the free throw line by Trent Forrest here, as he got fouled in transition with 10:30 left remaining. And a good one tonight. 48-45 to score. And a great one tonight. Lexi, of course, rooting for Florida State in this one. If I had a bet on this game, by the way, I'm not a fan of both of these teams. I'm from Massachusetts, so I'm a Rhode Island fan and a Providence fan for college basketball. I live right down the road, basically, from Rhode Island. First shot, good at the free throw line by Florida State. If I had a bet on this one, I would go with Duke, basically, because they're at home tonight in this game, and I feel like that was basically a wake-up call for them on Saturday, the loss against North Carolina. But this game is living up to its hype right now. Close. Florida State hits both of them at the free throw line. Guess what? It's a 1-point game. 48-47, 10:25 left remaining. Duke with the basketball. Trey Jones has it, right wing perimeter, dribbling. As Jones hands this one off to Goldwire. Goldwire having a stellar performance tonight. Dribbles to the left wing. Back over to Wendell Moore. Wendell Moore now dribbles. Takes the jumper. He's got it. Free throw circle J. Goes down right there by Wendell. 3-point game. 50-47 with 10 minutes left to go as we're halfway through the second half. Florida State has it. They have it low post. Puts it up. No good. Hits the side rim. Rebound by Duke. Duke with the basketball when Matthew Hurt puts it into the hands here of Jones. Trey Jones past the half-court logo. They take a 3. It's up. No good. Hits the front rim. Rebound by Florida State. Seminoles here, spreading the court. They pass over left corner, over to the left wing, shot fake, and Devin Vassell will dribble it back. Vassell here with the basketball, left wing, as he is guarded by Hurt. Vassell dribbles now to the free throw circle, swings it back out to Forrest. Forrest makes his move, ACC logo, shot fake in the key, no good, follows it up though. Gets his own offensive rebound, Trent Forrest, left baseline dribble, bounce pass. Low post over to Osborne. Osborne going to dribble back outside for Florida State. I'm going to put the ball into the hands of Vassell once again. Vassell has it, takes the three over her. Oh, he gets it. Devin Vassell ties this thing up at 50 even right there with a 3-ball right over Matthew Hurt. 9:10 left to go. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit the like, hit the sub as I call play-by-play. Duke with the basketball. They have it at the right wing. Trey Jones with the ball. Jones guarded by Devin Vassell. Jones dribbles now top of the key, swings over to Moore, passes over to Joey Baker, clears some space, left baseline, no good, off the mark by Baker, rebounds by the Seminoles. Great thing right now on this one with 8:50 and under left remaining, Seminoles basketball. Florida State with Trent Forrest, takes it past the half-court look of Forrest. Top of the key, swings it back out to Vassell, left wing. Vassell guarded by Moore. Vassell now swings it over to the top of the key, over into the hands of Osborne. Dribble drive inside, gets past one man, blows into the lane and lays it up and in with a right hand, and the Seminoles take back the lead by 2. What a good one here, 52-50. Both of these teams so evenly matched. If any of you guys were a Florida State fan last year, or watched Florida State's games, or if you were a Virginia Tech fan last year, and watched the epic battles with Florida State versus Virginia Tech, this is that type of game. Number 8 versus number 7. It's basically like Florida State versus Virginia Tech when both of those teams were like number 15 and number 14 in the standings last season. A exact type of game here. We got one right now. Back and forth, and a 3-ball just a couple moments ago by Devin Vassell. He's got 9. TV timeout on the court, everyone. 8:23 left to go. Make sure. We got 19 people in the chat. Hit the like. Hit the sub. Feel free to let me know if anybody's new here on the channel. Let me know who you want to win this game. If you're a Duke fan, if you're new here on the channel, if you're a Florida State fan, feel free. Let me know down in the chat below. But we'll be back right after this break. So let's see our Trent Forrest. 16 points leads the way right now for the Seminoles. Leading score for Duke looks like this. 12 points by Trey Jones alongside 4 assists. 11 points so far by Jordan Goldwire. What a clinic tonight here. Stealing the basketball, though, by Florida State by Trent Forrest. 8 steals, the most ever at Cameron Indoor Arena. Hey, welcome to the channel here. Santi11, thanks so much for stopping by. Yes, good question here. I'll update you on that. Vernon Carey Jr. Vernon's got 2 fouls. So, yeah, since we're getting towards the end of the game right now, we're on TV timeout. We got 8:23 remaining. I'll give you guys the update of the foul numbers right now. Foul trouble looks like this for Duke. Jordan Goldwire, 3 fouls. 3 fouls as well by Cassius Stanley. And then Moore and Carey both with 2 right now. For Florida State, foul trouble looks like this. 3 personals by Raekwon Gray. And then everybody else either has 2 or 1 or 0. 2 by MJ, 2 by Malik Osborne, 2 by Wilkes, and then 1 by Walker, 1 by Vassell. Trent Forrest, the leading scorer by the way, has 0 fouls so far in tonight's game. So we'll be back just in a moment, everybody. I appreciate my man Old Head Deuce once again for stopping by here. Great job in traffic he puts out here, which is great for road rage. There we go. I'm glad that I'm able to have you listen to my game during your afternoon drive right now, or your evening drive. I think it's more like afternoon for you because I think he's out towards the West Coast. But right now, we're just on break, everybody. Feel free. Tune in tomorrow. Tomorrow, I do plan to do 2 streams for everybody tomorrow night. I call play-by-play basketball, college basketball, NBA, March Madness on the channel. And tomorrow, I do plan to do a couple more streams to boost the audience and get some more teams involved. Kentucky versus Vanderbilt. Kentucky has been a huge supporter here. A lot of people enjoy the streams from Kentucky fans. Vanderbilt, I haven't ever done a Vandy stream, so I'm interested to see if there's anybody tomorrow that will join in. I haven't done a Michigan State stream in over a month, so Michigan State, Illinois, first time doing Illinois in about a year, so I'm interested to see what type of game this will be tomorrow. Illinois, by the way, struggling with a 3-ball this season for Illinois, but Io DeSumnu has been huge for the Fighting Illini. It's just they're in the top 25. The only thing it's good wins is what they lack right now. They're 1-5 against the AP top 25. As we'll be back into this one, 52-50. Inbound coming up, just a moment. Yep, Florida State leads by 2. As Patrick back here, he is surprised that Florida State has this lead. Yeah, they were down early, 19-11. Seemed like their offense was in no rhythm at all, but it's completely flipped here. Right corner 3, Duke. They're going to call it a 2. Deep 2, his foot was on the line, so they call it right corner 2. That one's good. Tie game at 52, 8 minutes left to go. Florida State has it. Dribbling, low post, they put it up, off the back iron, it goes up and in. And that one is good for 2 by Florida State. They take the lead. 2-point game, 7:50 left to go. Duke has it. Right wing perimeter. Jones dribbles now to the left elbow. Passes over. Left corner. Open 3. It's up. It's money. Knew it when he left his hands right there that Alex O'Connell would hit it. Straight up from the left corner. Lead change here. Duke has the lead. 55-54 Seminoles basketball. Has it at the top of the key. Raekwon Gray. Gray swings it over to the left wing. Florida State takes a 3. They got it. Oh, man. We're trading 3 balls right now. 57-55. Osborne with 10. 7:20 remaining. Duke has it now. Top of the key. Duke with the basketball. Jones swings it back out to Goldwire. Lobs it over to Carey. Carey. Low post. Puts it up. He gets fouled. It goes up and in. Off the backboard and counts. Ties it up at 57. And Vernon Carey will go to the free throw line to shoot the and one. 7:16 left to go. And a good one tonight to call in this game. It's been back and forth basically since like the late first half. Close. So, yep, 57-57 right now as Carey just tied it up. 7:15 remaining. They're going to shoot the and one. That one's good. Duke leads by 1. 1-point game. If anybody's new here, feel free. Hit the like, hit the sub as I call play-by-play basketball. Florida State has it. Dribbles past the half-court logo with 7 minutes about to remain in this game. Florida State down by 1 right now. They have it at the left wing perimeter. Dribbling now. Moving over to the right elbow, passing over right corner. They're looking to pass it someplace. Instead, they take a 3 unexpectedly, and they miss it off the front rim. No good by Malik Osborne. Rebound by Duke defensively. Duke now with the basketball. Jones into the lane, floats it up, and Trey Jones gets fouled, looking for a fadeaway at the left baseline as he gets fouled, and Trey Jones will go shoot 2 at the line. Stops the clock, 6:48 remaining. Duke will shoot 2 at the line. 1-point Duke lead. This is the game tonight here. What a game. Trey Jones, the shoot 2 now for Duke at his home court at Cameron Indoor. First one, no good, off the mark. Missed it. Who's the best Big Ten center? Indeed, that would be Luka Garza. He's just too good of a big man. I would put Luka Garza as the most improved player, my opinion, from last year to this year in college basketball. That shot's good. It's a 2-point game. 6:40 remaining. Florida State has it. They have it at the left wing perimeter. Puts it now over to Vassell. Vassell at the edge of the Coach K logo at the right wing. Vassell with the basketball, working on O'Connell, takes the jumper. That one contested, no good, off the mark. Rebound by Duke. Duke with it with 6:25 left to go. They take it past the half-court logo. Trey Jones has it, top of the key. Over into the hands of O'Connell, hands it off. Back over to Jones. Jones, dribble drive into the lane, left hand, no good. Too hard off the backboard to get the offensive rebound, though, with O'Connell. They put it back outside. Trey Jones will set it up. 6:10 left to go. Jones bursts the speed. Low post. Oh, taken away by Florida State. Here we go. One man a beat. Osborne going in, and he misses the layup, but he gets fouled. And Malik Osborne gets fouled from behind. You going to shoot 2 or no? 1 second here. Is this going to be on Florida State? Or not? Let's see the replay. Oh, elbow. Malik Osborne, no way, dude. He just shoves his elbow and Cassius Stanley on his face. There's no reason why you do that. So, that's an offensive foul, and Duke will get it back. That looked like clearly should have been able to get a path there. Just 0 breakaway speed by Osborne. Just terrible offensive foul. No reason to do that. Duke with the basketball off the offensive foul. They have it. Low post, the ball's tipped, deflected, and another steal by Florida State. Seminoles basketball. Dribble drive. Into the lane, puts it too high off the backboard. They had a clear path once again. Blown opportunities right now by the Seminoles. Rebound Duke. Duke with the ball. 5:30 left to go. They take it past the half-court logo. Trey Jones. Jones here on a 2-point lead for the Blue Devils. If you guys are new, make sure to hit the like, hit the sub as I call play-by-play. Jones. Inside now, right elbow, dribbles back out to the right wing. Top of the key over to Wendell Moore. Moore swings it back out to the right wing here to Jones. Jones with 6 on the shot clock. Makes his way, low post, floats it up, hits the front rim, no good. Ball tipped around, rebound by Florida State. Seminoles have it with 5 minutes left to go. Florida State dribbles past the half-court logo. They're going to slow down tempo right now. 20 on the shot clock, 5 minutes even. They swing it out to the right wing. Trent Forrest. Forrest lobs it over. Over into the hands of Gray. Passes left corner. That's a 3. A complete air ball. No good. Rebound by Duke here with 4:50. Duke has it. Takes it past the half-court logo. They have it at the right wing. Actually, I don't have Discord. So I actually do not have Discord. Right wing 3 off the mark. No good by Duke. Hits the back iron. Rebound Florida State. Good one tonight here. Good one right now. Lexi's on pins and needles right now. This is so close. So yeah, actually I don't have a Discord. Florida State has it top of the key. 2-point game with 4:25. They hand off this basketball into the hands of Gray. Dribble drive. Low post now into the hands of Polite. Swings it back out right corner over to Gray. Takes a 3. Off the mark. No good. Misses. Rebound Duke. Duke here with the basketball. Low post. Oh, reverse hand. They got it. Swifty move right there to the cup as they lay it up and good for 2 by Wendell Moore, the star, back on Saturday night with a game-winning buzzer beater against UNC. He's only got 4 right now. It's a 4-point lead. Timeout in the court. Leonard Hamilton got a great one here. 61-57. Duke up in this one. Make sure hit the like, hit the sub as I call play-by-play here. A basketball and behind the arc, basketball on YouTube. This has been awesome. This has been a really good game too. It seems like a lot of these games have been good as far as like the ACC this season. Man. This has been a good one tonight, everyone. There's not been a whole lot of fouls. Not a bunch of offensive fouls either that results in basically the ball going back to the other team. This has been a great game to watch tonight. So TV timeout on the court right now. I appreciate it, Ryan Pig. Thank you so much for stopping by here on the channel and finding me tonight here, Ryan Pig. You guys have been awesome. Ryan Pig I keep him on edge like I'm doing. Thank you so much, man. A great game in store here. And we're going to take a timeout. 4 minutes left to go. 4-point lead by Duke. I feel like this stream's gone by so fast tonight. Hey, welcome in. Always Zone, my man. Thank you so much for stopping by once again. Yes, Duke involved in another nail-biter tonight. It's been a great game, just top to bottom throughout the game right now. Oh, the Deuce fell asleep last week, but not tonight for this one. This game is one that you don't want to miss right now. Number 8 and number 7, bragging rights for number 2 in the conference behind Louisville. And this has just been a great game right now between these two teams. Leading scorer Trent Forrest, 16 points alongside 8 steals, by the way, for Florida State. That's a career high by Trent Forrest, the most steals ever at Cameron Indoor. For anybody in Cameron Indoor, but Trent Forrest gets 8 steals tonight, and 5 of those steals were in the first half. Malik Osborne, 10 points so far by Osborne tonight. Number 2 scorer for Florida State. Duke's leading scorer, 13 by Trey Jones. Jordan Goldwire with 11. Close game involving right now. Vernon Carey is almost at a double-double, 9 points, 9 rebounds, but he's one that usually goes off for say around 20, like some of the games. He dropped down 26 for a few games ago, but tonight he's only got 9 points there for the big man in the low post. Florida State actually not even shooting a lot of low post shots here. They're going more for the mid-range throughout today's game. They struggle from three balls in this one, but Duke has been able to hit 3-point shots, especially early on in this one. A couple of them from the corner just wide open. Hey, welcome back on the channel here. Kimo Marti from the Philippines. Hey, good morning here. Good morning out to the Philippines here, and thank you so much for watching. By the way, it's actually nighttime where I am. It's almost 9 o'clock at night. I'm from the East Coast, by the way, in Massachusetts, streaming this game. But thank you so much. I love it when people join me from international here on the channel. Oh, awesome. You watched my stream yesterday about Duke and North Carolina. Awesome. Thank you so much for finding my channel. This is great. Thank you so much. I'm glad to have you on my streams, Kimo. Yeah, if anybody's new here, feel free. Hit the like, hit the big red subscribe button down below. As I call play-by-play basketball here. College basketball, NBA, March Madness tournament on the streams. It has indeed, Lexi. This game has gone by zoom, zoom, zoom. 4 minutes left to go. 61-57. Chemo can't find any more live streams, but my play-by-play is great. Thank you so much. I appreciate it for finding my stream here. We're back to action. Florida State with it. Left baseline. Passing over to Vassell. Vassell in the key. Takes the jumper. It is up. High arcing shot. He gets it. It's a 2-point game. 61-59. Devin Vassell has got 11 right now for the Seminoles. 3 minutes, 40 seconds left remaining. Duke basketball. Dribbles past the half-court logo. They have it at the left wing into the hands of Stanley. Cassius Stanley. Dribbles now to the top of the free throw circle. Bounce pass over to Goldwire. Jordan Goldwire having himself quite a game. Really efficient from the floor tonight. Passes over to Trey Jones. Jones now at the left wing. 3:20 left to go. 6 on the shot clock. Jones still has it. Makes his move. Free throw circle. Takes the jumper. Contested. It is up. No good. Rolls around the rim. Carey gets the rebound and he gets fouled. As Vernon Carey will go to the free throw line and shoot 2 here with 3:14 remaining. I appreciate it for the sub. Thank you so much, Chemo. Awesome, awesome. Duke and another nail-biter tonight here in a great game. These two teams just so evenly matched. 2 shots here by Carey. He's only got 9. And first one's no good. If he makes 1 free throw, he would have himself a double-double because he did actually get that rebound. So he has 10 rebounds right now. 3:14 left to go. Duke up by 2. I actually have never been to Iowa. I'm from Massachusetts, by the way, so I've only been to the East Coast. The furthest I've actually been out in my life is only Pennsylvania. I've actually never traveled west of Pennsylvania. Second shot. That one's good. Duke up by 3. 62-59. 3:14 left to go. Florida State will get the ball right back here on the inbound. Florida State dribbles past the half-court logo. Lexi's still watching, but she's not going to text, so she'll still be here, but won't be chatting. No problem. Thank you so much, Lexi, for finding my video today. I appreciate it. They pass it back out on top here to Osborne. Osborne puts into the hands of Devin Vassell. Under 3 left to go. 2:55 remaining. Devin Vassell. Bounce pass. Right corner shot fake. Florida State back over to Vassell. And he puts the ball into the hands here of Trent Forrest. 5 on the shot clock. Forrest takes the jumper. Free throw. Oh, he gets it. Banks it off the backboard. It is good. It's a 1-point game. 62-61 the score with 2:40 remaining. Got a good one right now. Make sure hit the like, hit the sub as I call play-by-play. Duke has it. Top of the key. Yeah, we're a little bit behind, Alex, so no spoilers here in the chat. We're about a 30-second delay since I stream off. Program off of OBS is about a 30-second delay to you guys with actual game. Duke has it. 6 on the shot clock. They dribble now free throw circle. Pass it over left corner into the hands of Goldwire. Goldwire inside hooks it up. The ball was tipped, but he actually went in, rolled around the rim, and it went up and good for 2. Wow. There we have it. 64-61. Goldwire perfect 5 for 5 tonight for Duke. Florida State with the basketball top of the key. Dribbles now right wing perimeter for Forrest. Puts it inside low post. Over to Copes-Orisa, and Copes-Orisa gets fouled with 1:56 left to go as Goldwire's on the ground. He's able to get back up. Man, this game is good indeed right now. Yeah, no problem, Alex. No problem here, man. Awesome. Lexi will be back for the next Florida State game. Always Zoe putting out, do I believe Ohio State will make the tournament? Yes, I do believe Ohio State will make the tournament. They're limping through the season. Wisconsin whipped them pretty good, but I do believe Ohio State will make it in. They had won the last 2 games before that. They just need, I don't know who they got remaining on the schedule. Balsa Copes-Orisa at the free throw line. Hey, no problem. No need to feel bad, Alex. My man, Alex. No problem. We all make mistakes, bud, and it's okay. It's okay, bud. That shot no good by Copes-Orisa at the free throw line. Duke got the rebound. Duke with the basketball. 1:35 left to go. Hey, welcome in, my man, Ryan. Thanks so much for stopping by here. I appreciate it. They have it at the free throw circle. Trey Jones makes his move inside. Right hand puts it high. No good off the backboard. And Florida State, oh, they tried to save it. Carey got it back in his hands, and he got stripped of the basketball at the baseline. And Duke will get the inbound. 1:24 left to go. What is good, my man, Ryan? Thanks so much for stopping by here, bud, once again. Goldwire having himself a perfect game shooting tonight here. We got 1:24 left to go. Who do I have going to March Madness from the Big Ten? A bunch of teams, basically. I don't have Minnesota, though. The teams I don't have is Northwestern Nebraska, of course. I don't have Minnesota. Let's see. I'm going to bring up the Big Ten standings right now to see what we got, so I can see all 15 teams. I do have Rutgers, of course. Of course, Iowa is in there. Let's see the teams I don't have. I don't have Minnesota. They're taking a look at the review board at the moment. If anybody's new here to the channel, feel free. Hit the like, hit the sub, as I call play-by-play basketball action here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. I don't have Michigan. To be honest, I don't have Michigan, even though they're 14-9 right now. They had a big win against Michigan State. I feel like they're gonna pick up a bad loss along the way, and I feel like that's an outlier. I do not have Minnesota either. Maryland, Penn State, Illinois, Iowa, Michigan State, Rutgers, Purdue, Wisconsin. I have Wisconsin making it as a play-in game as a 12 seed. So that is what? That's 9. And then Ohio State makes it 10. I would say 10 there from the Big Ten. Indiana and Michigan. That's going to be close with those two teams. I have them right now on the outside for Indiana and Michigan. And I have Wisconsin playing probably in the playing game or so. Shout out to his friend Vaughn. Okay, sure, man. So Chemo's friend Vaughn here. Thanks so much for watching. Out in the Philippines. This is awesome. Able to spread the international reach over on the channel tonight here. And a great game, 64-61. They're just taking a look, official review right now in the court to see who will get that basketball back. As Carey got the ball low post and he was stripped of the basketball. This might be Florida State's ball. It was first initially ruled that it would be Duke's basketball. Let's see here as they took a look at the video board to see the call. As we have 1:24 left to go. The Florida State bench was clapping there, so this might be Florida State basketball once we get confirmation, once I'm able to see where this camera lines up to, so who will inbound it. Or, yep, it's going to be Florida State basketball. So they changed the call in the court. 124, that is turnover number 21. So they were looking to see if Carey was the one who last touched it out of bounds, and he was. So Florida State has it. They need a 3 to tie. 1:15 left to go. They dribble now. Left elbow Forrest swings it back to the right corner. Over into the hands of Gray. Gray dribbles inside, passes. Low post here to Osborne. Flings it back out to the free throw circle. Florida State back to the left corner, moves it around the perimeter. Vassell clears some space, takes a 3, it's up, no good. Hits the front rim ball, tips around offensive rebounds. 1 minute left to go. Florida State with the basketball. 55 seconds, dribble drive. Forrest lobs it, no good. Hit the back iron, a little float on the key, and Duke gets the rebound. And Duke gets fouled with 52 seconds left to go on the clock. Florida State commits foul number 8, so Duke will go to the free throw line. Yes, definitely. Iowa is for sure in. Iowa is for sure in the NCAA tournament. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit the like, hit the sub, as I call play-by-play. Yeah, so it all depends on if those teams fall apart. Right now, Indiana is in. Yeah. Okay, so Ryan has Wisconsin, and I think Wisconsin's had some big wins, too, there. It's those three. It's going to come down to spots right there in the bubble between those three. Indiana, Wisconsin, and Michigan. But definitely Iowa is in there for sure. 52 seconds. Javin DeLaurier shooting 1-1 bonus. A 65% shooter at the free throw line. First shot here in the 1-1. DeLaurier, he's got it. Puts it to a 2-score lead. That was a big one for Duke to hit that with Javin DeLaurier. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit the like, hit the sub. We got 52 seconds remaining. Gonna post the time so everybody knows how much time we got left here on the channel. 52 seconds. If you guys are new, feel free to let me know who you enjoy watching here. If you're a Duke fan, if you're a Florida State fan, feel free to let me know down in the chat below. Hey, welcome in, my man. What is good? The coach plays, bud. Thanks so much for stopping by here, brother. I appreciate it. Duke hits at the free throw line. Florida State inside. They missed the first one. They get the putback, though, with a two-handed slam right there, just tearing it up. And timeout on the court by Leonard Hamilton with 45 seconds left to go. A great one tonight here, folks. .4 seconds left to go. We got almost 40 people in the chat, so keep on hitting the like, keep on hitting the sub as well. As I call play-by-play basketball and Behind the Arc basketball on YouTube. A great one here between these two teams. My standings are as good as any. Oh, that D's putting out. These standings are more political, he puts here. Big Ten is just from the first 13 teams in the Big Ten. It's just so close. And then you just have to take out Nebraska Northwestern because they're just non-competitive at this point. Penn State versus Purdue. There too, yeah, that's going to be a huge game because Penn State is on a roll right now, number 13 in the nation. 66-63 the score. Duke will get the basketball in the inbound in just a moment. That game is tomorrow. That's a huge game. Huge game. We'll see if Purdue can pull off another upset because they've just been an interesting seesaw lately. Inbound, Duke gets it. Florida State's going to have to get a steal, which they've done plenty of those today. They're going to set up half-court trap, but Duke gets it past it. Stanley has it, 38 seconds remaining at the left wing. Duke with the basketball. Oh, they tried to go in for the steal, almost knocked it away, but they couldn't get it, though. Duke still with the basketball. 30 seconds remaining. 16 seconds on the shot clock. Duke has it. Florida State's got a foul here or try to get a steal. 10 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Trey Jones has the basketball. 22 seconds remaining. Trey Jones still has it. Dribbles inside, low post, puts it up. Oh, what a block! Florida State couldn't get it back. Over to Duke. Misses the three-point shot at the left wing. Ball rebounded. Duke gets it, and they fall down on the ground with a basketball with 11 seconds remaining. And let's see if there's going to be a foul here that they're going to charge. Or was it a Duke timeout? I think it's going to be a Florida State foul with 11 seconds left to go. What a rebound. Oh, man. That was an insane block shot. It just went exactly back to a Duke player. Number 10 for Florida State, Malik Osborne, he just swatted out one. Just wrong place at the wrong time. Just straight back to a Duke player standing around the perimeter who took a three-point shot off the block. And then, yeah, that was Matthew Hurt inside who fell right down in the key trying to go up for the rebound. So we got 11 seconds left to go. 11.7. I'll put that in the chat for everybody right now. 11.7 seconds left to go. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure hit the like, hit the sub as I call play-by-play. Oh, for sure, Ryan. Tomorrow night, huge game, Rhode Island. On the road, taking on number 6 Dayton. That is going to be a massive game there between both of the teams for first place in the A-10. Huge, huge game. Good game indeed here, Coach, in this one. Great game going on with these two teams. Iowa hopes that Nebraska wins tomorrow versus Maryland. Wow, that would be a long shot there, but you honestly never know. This season's been crazy enough for college basketball. 11.7 left to go. Oof. That's Trent Forrest. I think Trent Forrest is one of his eye contacts in the last play fell out of his eye right there, so he had to put back his contact. So that's why the game was stopped so long right now. 66-63. Duke was indeed fouled, so they'll go to the free throw line here when Matthew Hurt and shoot at the free throw line. They're going to shoot in the 1-on-1 bonus. Matthew Hurt, perfect 2 for 2 today. Here we go, 1-on-1 bonus for Duke. Hurt. First free throw. This is up. He's got it. Puts it to a 2-score lead. It's 67-63. Great one, though, tonight here between these two teams. Before we sign off on the stream, make sure hit the like, hit the sub as I call play-by-play of basketball and Behind the Arc basketball on YouTube. Second shot coming up by Matthew Hurt in just a moment for Duke. He's got 9 points tonight. Shot number 2 by Hurt. This one is up, and this one's good. That one goes in as well. 5-point game, 11.7 left to go on the clock, and Florida State with a timeout left to go. Duke with 1 timeout left. Duke has committed too many fouls, over 10 right now as Florida State's in the double bonus. Florida State with the inbound, passes half court. They're going to need to get off a shot here. Dribble drive inside, too much time. Floater hits the front rim. They miss. They get the tip in with 3.4. So now they're going to have to get a steal on the inbound somehow. They're going to have to do magic here with a Houdini. Stealing an inbound, kick it back outside, and take a 3 to tie it up, which there's 3.4 seconds left to go. That's tough to do, but you honestly never know here what could happen, but that's a lot. Or they're going to have to foul, which is probably going to be the case. Foul with around 3 seconds remaining. Send them to the free throw line. Hope for misses. 3.4 seconds remaining. Thank you so much for everybody who joined my stream tonight. Tomorrow night, I do plan to be back for a doubleheader for everyone. Kentucky versus Vanderbilt, first game at 7. And then the game following after that, Michigan State versus Illinois after that one. If you guys enjoy my channel, make sure hit the like, hit the sub. As I call play-by-play here, I call play-by-play of college basketball, NBA, March Madness tournament, all on this channel and Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Duke will have the inbound with a 3-point lead, and Florida State's going to have to set up something where they force a Duke steal or something like that, or just an inbound that just gets taken for the 5-second call. But let's see here. Florida State has stolen a bunch of balls tonight here in this one. 16 steals by Florida State. So anything could happen right now. The coach here, a Vanderbilt fan, awesome man. Anchor down he puts out here. Yeah, it's good to get different teams out here. Usually, I've never called Vanderbilt before. It's the only game that they happen to be on ESPN throughout the season. They take on Kentucky. Inbounds. Coming up for Duke, 3.4. They're going to inbound it. They pass it over to Hurt. Hurt gets fouled with 2.4. So a second goes off the clock. 1 second off the clock, as that was easy. Matthew Hurt was just wide open. So 2.4 seconds left to go. Matthew Hurt, who is a perfect 4 for 4, will go to the free throw line. Shoot now. He's in the double bonus, so he'll shoot 2 shots. So best case scenario for Florida State, they're going to have to wish for misses here at the free throw line, which was something that Duke was able to get the victory against UNC. Back on Saturday because of 17 of those missed free throws. First shot is good. That's not going to help. So it's back to a 2-score game. 69-65. Second shot. This one is good. It's a 5-point game. 5-point game. 2 seconds remaining. Florida State half-court shot. And that one is up. Oh, it almost went in. Rolled around the rim. No good. And Duke wins it. 70-65 the final. And that is the score here tonight. Good one, though. Great game between these two teams. Thank you guys so much for being a part in the stream tonight here as I called play-by-play. Duke improves number 2 right now in the ACC as they get the W, as they improve to 21-3, 11-2 overall in the conference. Florida State to 20-4, 10-3 in the conference as this game has gone final. Big thank you. Make sure to hit the like, hit the subscribe before I sign off on the channel, as I call play-by-play here. Basketball on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for being a part here on the stream. Once again, I appreciate it. Patrick, thank you guys so much. I don't know anymore. Dave, my man, thank you so much. All the people who join me as well. All the new people. Always Zoe, thank you so much. Alex, my man, for being back here on the channel. My man Ryan and all the other people. Chemo out in the Philippines. Earlier in the channel, we had Lexi, first timer in the channel. So thank you all for stopping by here. And yes, I'll see you guys tomorrow as this game has gone final. Good one, though, tonight here as Duke gets the victory, 70-65, as this is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Enjoy the rest of your night, everybody, and thank you so much.